Well, I got 3, mate. No need to stack shame me. Well, I know you got a lot more. Well, you do have. I know you got a lot more than me.
Good evening, everyone. We're here for the 3K Mammoth down here at 129 York Street. 63 hopefuls, 18 left, and all going for that top prize. So just looking at the top prize, 53,596 Australian dollars. Got the feature table here, down to 2 tables of 9. And my golly gosh, we have a massive field. And a star-studded field, actually. So I'll just go through. My name is Nick Mooney, by the way. I have been on the stream a number of times. And yeah, ready to get things going, moving and grooving. And go through the lineup. We've also got the lovely Guy Greenstein here joining me today, or this evening.
Hello, everybody. Excited to be commentating instead of running the stream today.
Excellent. Good to have you here, and thanks for having me down once again, Guy. You guys do a fantastic job downstairs, so...
Thank you much.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into making this stream run. So thank you for everyone that, runs the stream and tracks the action. And, every single thing you're seeing here is kind of being manually input for every single hand. So it's not super hard, but it's definitely time consuming. And we really appreciate everyone that puts in the effort.
Awesome. So we've just had a all in and a fold around. So as I was saying before, we'll go through the lineup. Mr. Richmond out on top, 71 big blinds.
That's a big lead.
That is a massive lead for him. Really wholesome man as well. Had a couple of chats with him over the last few series. Had Liam Jahu as well, Playlive regular, good friend of mine as well.
Quite the player.
Yep, he's very aggro, willing to get after it too. We've got Ben, just going around to the left, Matt Wakeman, Ben Pocket, Daniel Klinger.
Klinger, I believe, won one of the main events here at Play Live in the past.
Yes.
He's on the wall, and if you guys come down to win this main event, you could be on the wall too.
Exactly. We've got a couple of faces on that wall. It's growing. We've got Braden Jinx as well. Sheng Shen Wu. Ben Richardson. So very stacked table.
Very stacked table. Not surprising for the 3K Mammoth.
Yeah, definitely. And then we've got the outer table too. I'll get those names to everyone. But yeah, hope everyone's having a good Saturday evening. Got a bit of poker ahead of us, so buckle up.
Yeah, it's a bit rainy here in Melbourne today.
Extremely grim. On my way in here, I was battling the trams and the traffic, and then it started pouring with rain, so not ideal. So good to be inside, good to be upstairs and on the couch and streaming this 3K.
Yeah, hopefully you guys are all cozy at home, bundled up.
Yeah.
In this winter series, which I'm still getting used to. But we'll be back in the warmth soon. You guys have been tuning into WSOP. You're getting two ends of the weather spectrum.
It's also great to see the fields so large here, even when WSOP is on and running in the desert out in Vegas. So
it's crazy how we're competing with a tournament across the world.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know a couple of these faces on stream today. They're going to be heading across a bit later to play the main event and a few other events for the WSOP. So
yeah, we can't say how much we appreciate, the players sticking around Melbourne for a couple more weeks to enjoy our series before heading out to WSOP.
So all in on a call, pretty standard jam from Ben and a snap call from Liam Jehu with the ace four diamond clubs.
Yep. Blind versus blind.
Right.
This is pretty standard.
Yep, needs to fade a king or an 8 to knock out, and he does,
Yep.
finds it, and we sadly lose Ben Pocket.
And the rich get richer.
Hand plays itself there.
So I believe that it is final table paid here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just so everyone here knows, we have the mini main going on right now. The second to last flight just closed, I believe, but the last flight's happening at 7 p.m. tonight. We've already cleared the guarantee. So we have over $200,000. Do you remember the guarantee on that one?
I think it was 250 from my memory. Yeah, definitely over 300 now. So we've still one flight to go. It's yeah, definitely leading to a massive prize pool.
Oliver asked what the buy-in was for this tournament that we're watching now. It's $3K, and for the mini main, it's only $750. So that's definitely really good value if you want to come down here, play, have a chance at probably about 150K up top, almost 150K up top. So could be a huge score for the lucky winner.
Indeed. So
Ben Richardson raising up the ace-10 suited here and just takes it down pre.
Pretty easy. You got a lot of pros on this table. Matt Wakeman, who's been around the poker scene a long time. Stephen Chu, success both live and online as well. Liam Jehu the same. So yeah, we're gonna see some battles. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, no easy targets here on this table.
Definitely not. So I'm gonna like to see him in here. Nothing really else to do.
You can't really be shoving 22 bigs.
No, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Oh, we might see an all-in and call here.
Interesting to see how Ben plays this nines versus facing UTG 1.
We just had Bridges Row come see us in the booth. Hello, Bridges. Oh, we got twos folds.
I think I like this. I think I like this flat from Ben. I think stacking off for 21, 22 bigs, especially when there's so many more players to act, it can get a little bit dicey when you're 3-bet calling.
Well,
I don't know about your thoughts there, Guy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. There's a lot more players. You could just be, drawing dead, not drawing dead, but could be tens, jacks, queens, kings, aces, right? It could be Wu's range is uncapped. So, I mean, I don't hate a 3-bet, but we can see that Liam woke up with ace jack here. So it's a lot of action hands. Is he going to opt for the 3-bet or is he going to opt for the call?
I think he has gone for the raise, and I really do like it. I don't think it's going to clear out. I might clear out Shang Shen. It just depends what he perceives Liam to have. So definitely a dicey spot, especially with Ben flatting behind.
Shang Shen's sort of caught in the middle here.
Especially off his stack, he just wants to, if he's going to make any play, it's going to be all of it. So
most likely, I don't really see him flatting here, but he could. He is technically has the best hand, with nines looking pretty good with the aces blocking each other. Question is also if Shang Shen calls here, does Richardson find the call? I feel like you should, but you also have to play it really cautiously post flop, right?
well, yeah, it does find the fold.
Finds the fold, and this seems like you easily call here. There's a lot of dead money in the pot.
Yeah, it's super interesting for sure. Ben's super studied, so he knows Probably been in these spots a bunch of times, so interesting to see how he approaches it. I mean, set mining, leaving yourself sub 20, it can get pretty dicey, and I don't mind the use of the time bank there.
Yeah, in pure chip EV, you know, obviously you have to navigate a flop afterwards, but you know, nines versus ace jack, you definitely have the right equity to call here, right? 40 to win 165, so you're kind of crushing that equity, but obviously we get to see the cards.
Yeah, it's a lot harder being down there. Finds the fold.
Wow,
Really disciplined and nice pickup for Liam. Liam there with the worst of the three hands.
Yeah,
So.
this is why you 3-bet from the big blind. It's a really under-repped spot. Not for these players though. They're gonna 3-bet pretty appropriate amounts.
So how have you been, Guy? What's been happening? What events have you played so far? How are you liking Play Live? How are you liking Melbourne? I know you're not from here, but
yeah, I love Melbourne. I think it's a really, really great city. I think it's like I've traveled a lot, and it's one of the better cities I've been to. Very livable, you know, great food, really nice people. Play Live's been great. This event, this series has been blown it out of the water, right? You know, really high guarantees, smashing absolutely almost all of them, except for maybe one. Played the mini main, played the opener. It's nice to have these, you know, lower buy-in tournaments that aren't, you know, the 3K that you can kind of flick it in. And
yeah, definitely.
And try and bank a big one. Unfortunately, no day twos, but at least the mini main was free as I got in through the golden ticket Sadie, which
amazing
is always a fun one. If you guys don't know, it's a Sadie. It's just a normal tournament, 2-day tournament where the bounties are tickets to the upcoming series, and that can really be a lot of fun to get your feet wet before the series and just jump into whatever you get in. Maybe get into a higher buy-in than you would have otherwise been able to afford. Yeah, there's also it's not just No Limit here at Play Live. Shannon Vandenberg runs the Prince of Poker, runs a really great mixed game series, and they get pretty big during our series times too. So there's a Dramaha mix tonight. There's currently a 9-game, I believe, happening right now, which is pretty big. So if you like mixed games, definitely come down to Play Live. We got that too. We got No Limit. We got PLO. And we got all the good stuff.
Yeah, I don't play much mixed game myself. I stick to 2 cards, occasionally 4 cards. But I don't think I've played outside of just sort of playing with friends. I haven't really played any tournaments in Omaha, actually. So should definitely get into that. But
they can be really fun, you know, because of the limit games. You get to see a lot more hands. You get to play a lot more, see more, you know, flops, so to speak. You can call with a lot thinner value because you're not getting put all in. So it's nice. You get to sit down, play for a couple hours, almost guaranteed.
Yeah, but Shannon does a great job with managing the Mixed Game Academy. He's I actually had a great chat to him downstairs about a month ago now, just to kind of understand how things run with him, and it's great that he has a space here at Play Live to run his events. So yeah, definitely hats off to Shannon. He's a really great guy, and if you do like mixed games, then highly recommend getting involved. Mixed Game Academy on Facebook, and also you can find them sort of like within Play Live's Facebook as well. So but yeah, definitely back to this action. We had an all-in just before. I think Braden found the Ace Jack O, which I really like. Completely missed the other hands. I did see pocket eights get folded, but we've got Liam opening up the Jack 10 hijack. Really fine hand to open.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, if you're getting 3-bet, you're folding. It's on the bottom of your range here.
Yeah, yeah,
But you're definitely happy to get called by Jack 7.
yeah.
This board definitely favors Richardson's range, though. But Liam's the bigger stack here, and he's going to go for the pressure.
It's got some backdoor straights and some cool cards to continue.
Neither player had clubs there, right?
I think there was one club, I think. Yeah, Ben had the 7 of clubs from memory, so...
Yeah, but a backdoor 7 high flush isn't exactly the nuts.
No, not at all. It's enough to see 3 and then see if you can connect.
Actually, good he didn't hit the jack there.
Yeah, definitely dominated by Liam's Jack 10.
Yep, maybe would have seen some fireworks. Oh, and there goes. That's all in with the ace jack for
Wow, here we go.
3.6 bigs. Oh, and Liam wakes up with the aces. Oh, this is the dream spot for every poker player. Every poker player loves this. He's just gonna call.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you at home might be thinking kind of like why he's just flatting here. It kind of incentivizes people with sort of better hands or
And here he's probably going to get a call.
nice pockets to kind of come along, and sometimes it can work for you, and sometimes you can definitely get yourself in trouble by playing aces in this way. But we've got Mr. Richmond defending out of the big line with 3-4 suited.
Yeah, you could see if Liam had just shoved over the top there, Richmond would not have come along.
No, that's it.
Now, obviously, this is also can happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is never fun, because as Liam here, you gotta feel like you have the best hand.
Flop
but
go,
it just checks
flop
it
go,
back.
check, sort of pot controlling here, which I really, actually I don't mind when he doesn't hold a spade.
Yeah. With the ace of spades here, you obviously bet, but maybe the spade draw actually kind of saves him here. And Wakeman's still in it because he has the jack of spades. So if there's one more spade, then he's actually the winner.
Yeah,
He
you can
stay in the tournament.
Also find a 10 of hearts, hold those straight there.
Very nice. Very nice. So he's going to be sticking around in the tournament because he's already all in.
Yeah.
He's going to go up to about 10 bigs, a little bit more than 10 bigs. He's going to win the blinds too, so maybe 11 to 12 bigs.
So into 15 bigs. Let's see what Mr. Richmond comes with. Yeah, he's going to get snapped by Liam, pretty standard, and Liam's going to see the bad news.
But I would say Liam really lost the minimum there.
Oh, 100%. When he checks back that flop, although Mr. Richmond doesn't hold a spade, it's still... Yeah, he's definitely going to pay off Liam's size for sure. Let's at least see a turn that sort of has played.
Yeah, I mean,
Liam lost the minimum, and
when you call with a hand like 4-3 and you flop 4-3, you're probably going to end up calling all 3 streets.
yeah, definitely.
As long as another spade doesn't come, you probably feel like you have the best hand.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go through the payouts here. First getting 53,598. Second getting 33,400. Third 20,600. Fourth 14,700. Fifth 12,300. Sixth 10,300. Seventh 8,600. Eighth 7,200, and ninth 66,000.
Flat.
That was a mouthful. So sorry if I sent you guys to sleep. Once I started, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna finish this up. So, all right.
I always wonder if it's better if we do like more standard payouts. Like we have 53,598 for first tier. So I wonder if it's better to just do 54, but we like to be exceedingly fair with our payout structure. We have a very specific algorithm that we use for every single tournament. So no matter what tournament you play here at Playlive, we use the same payout structures.
It's always interesting to see how the payouts work. I mean, a lot of different operators use a different payout.
It's an all in and call here. Jack 10 suited versus eights. The 8 has the ace 8 of spades as well, so not great for the Jack 10. We have the players getting excited on the table. Ooh.
Wow. Finds a 10, needs to find an
8.
If he finds an
Eight.
8, we're going to see GG's in the chat from Matthew, but
Matthew.
he does
Wow.
another double up for Matthew. Finds the ace jack, rivers the essential nuts, but
I mean, from 3.6 bigs to 27 bigs, you gotta feel good about that.
yeah, and I mean, kind of been studying these spots as well, like what sort of hands, sort of this deep in this type of buy-in should be jamming, and I really like taking the Jack 10 from Matthew. He's a great guy. He's been around the circuit for many years.
What position was he in?
I think either UTG or UTG 1 off 12 bigs.
Oh.
So
It's definitely a studied spot.
yeah, definitely.
Not the most comfortable shove with 12
No,
bigs.
not at all. He might fold the Jack 10-0. I don't know. Yeah, the suited gives you that extra 2 to 3%.
Big shout out to all the players for actually scanning their hands.
Oh, we love that.
We love it. Love to see it.
Was a bit
Maybe not this one. Oh, and he gets walked with the Queen Jack suited.
There we go. It's
He shares the table.
another pickup for Matthew. So, especially when he has such a sexy hand to defend with.
Picks up another half big there because he gets his own blind and ante back.
Yeah, 17 still remain. Paying top 9.
Yep. You'd imagine these players are all going to tighten up a bit as we get closer, except for maybe Mr. Richmond, who's going to be applying the pressure. The old 69 off.
He's wearing the famous Richmond Tigers hat. He absolutely loves the club.
Are you a big footy guy?
Yeah, I'm actually sadly into the Essendon Bombers. So I'm a big fan of them. Been going for them since my primary school days, and we had a good start back then, and then it's just all downhill from there. So
That's how it goes. They rope you in.
yeah, that's it. You know, I think back then we won a premiership, which was nice, and yeah.
Ooh, I like the 3-bet here. CK letting us know.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Only sad reacts in the chat over the Bombers and we got Dean Solomon in as coach at the moment, and yeah, still no confirmation who's going to coach us long term. Yeah, it's an interesting one. So, anyway, footy's great. My team lost today. I went down to the Melbourne Demons down at the MCG. I was actually going to head across there, but my day was extremely busy.
Yeah, today?
Any Bombers slander.
Yeah, no, if you guys are footy fans, drop in the chat who you go for.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know.
It's been a interesting... I'm actually a big sports bettor as well, guy. So yeah, it's been an interesting year. Betting mostly disposal markets in the AFL. So it's definitely been an interesting...
Are you a parlay guy?
Not really. I sort of like to limit my multi-bets to 2 to 3 to 4 legs. Sort of minimize that variance.
Get really high variance.
Yeah. I'm not one of those 100 to 1 kind of guys. Jump on, multis paying 200 to 500,
We see Queen Jack being raised here. Nice raise off of 20 bigs. Definitely going to fold if he gets 3-bet, but he's trying to take it down. Gets called by the Queen 3 suited in the big blind. Very standard call.
Yeah, Daniel Klinger, Ben Richardson, Daniel Klinger's actually good friend of mine. Bought a few pieces of him in the past. I know he's heading out to Vegas.
It's a wise piece buy.
Yeah, definitely.
We actually also saw, I want to call out that Stephen Chu folded 7-8 suited. If they were a lot deeper, he might have given that a call or a 3-bet even. But with 11 bigs, he's happy to stick that
Yep.
in the buck. And after a C-bet, we see a fold.
Yeah, Stephen Chu, extremely studied player. Extremely studied. And also a nice guy as well. Braden Jinx there as well. A nice bloke. Good friend of mine as well. I was down there before. You would have seen my head just pop up there. Hadn't seen Braden in a while, so it was good to say hello. But now I'm up here, out of the cold.
Yeah, he's always seemed like he's having a great time on the table.
Yeah.
Very low stress guy.
Yeah, he's been around the game for not sure how many years. I've definitely been sort of mates with him for sort of 3+ years. I'm sure all these players have seen it all. Hijack, Stephen Chu, really nice find.
New suited for 11 bigs from the hijack.
Yep, it's gonna get through. Oh,
Let's
wait,
see.
my bad. Didn't realize.
We got a lot of folds. Ooh, we got ace-6 off. Now this isn't a great call. This is your worst ace.
Yeah.
By quite a lot. And
He calls.
calls. Wow, nice call actually.
He probably knows that Stephen Chu is just jamming, so they correctly there. Might even jam hands like 9-10 suited, Jack-9 suited.
At a lower stakes table, we probably wouldn't see this play.
Yeah.
But these guys know that the other guys are capable. Gets 1 club on the flop.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can. Gets a 2nd club. So any club or any king.
Can he find it?
2.
And he does.
And he gets
Wow,
it.
he does find it.
Wow.
And Braden's gonna lose 11 bigs there. Still in the mix though.
And the funny part is, even after the call, Steven still has the right equity in the hand for the shove. So that's kind of why you can go ahead and shove that king deuce there, because even when you get called by ace high, you still have the chip EV equity. We're still about 8 off the money, so ICM's not super in play here. Usually around 17 people we could start feeling it, but because there's only 9 paid here, these players are still going to be mostly playing chip EV.
That's so funny because I watch some of your mum streams.
Oh my gosh.
Some cringe, some jokes on the table.
Seems in good
apologies,
fun.
yeah, all the fun.
Seems in good fun. No one seems upset, so.
Yeah.
And the short stacks are doubling up.
Yeah, we're not losing.
King, queen off.
Since the elimination of, I think, who was the last one to eliminate? Ben, was it? Ben Pocket? We haven't, all the short stacks have been doubling, that's right.
Oh, VJ in the chat.
VJ.
Had a nice chat with him. He was on my mini main table yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Really, really nice guy.
Do you know if he bagged or?
I don't. But on the last break he was still in.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
And he was there when I busted.
Yeah, thanks for chiming in there, VJ. Hope you're well.
Yeah, I hope you're doing good.
Hope you've been staying out of the cold and the wet.
Yeah, he's got beautiful hair, so let's not get that wet. I gotta say, there is a certain style out here in Australia that we do not see in America.
And what's that?
The mullet.
Oh, the mullet.
The mullet. Yeah, quite rare in America.
Oh yeah. And the rat tail is also a thing
The rat,
amongst the
yes.
the adolescents.
Mm-hmm. We see a few rat tails amongst young people in the States, but certainly not as many as here.
Yep.
King 2 suited. Mr. Richmond opens it up from under the gun. So a little bit of a loose open here.
Yeah, disrespecting the game. Nah, it's all good.
I mean, he is chip leading.
Yeah, he can kind of open up his range there.
Ooh, just the flat from Liam. Interesting. He feels like he's in position.
Oh, it looks like he is going to bump this one up, actually.
Oh, he hasn't acted yet. My bad. Okay, we have a little bit of an update. Steven Chu had less chips in his shove than it seemed.
Okay.
So he actually probably has closer to 15 bigs now. That'll get updated really soon here, and that means that Braden gets a few chips back too. He's also up to like about 18 bigs.
Oh, great. Yeah.
So it was an even smaller shove.
Yeah.
So it makes a lot more sense for that ace-6 call, and that king deuce
shove.
King deuce shove makes a lot of sense now too, if it's just for like 8 bigs or whatever.
Alrighty, so we've had Mr. Richmond.
Jacks. We wake up to jacks with 15 bigs. I can't see any play but getting it all in here. But I guess against a 3-bet, it's kind of scary. But you got to feel like jacks is probably worth your 15 bigs, right? Yep.
Yeah.
And he probably will just see a fold, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Can't see Liam here, but it's...
I mean, it could be ace-king, ace-queen. Like, you could be dominated very often here. Ace-queen might just call, right? You got to feel like it's jacks, queens, kings, aces, ace-king plus, and maybe a few bluffs like ace-5 suited, things like that. But you block the bluff. It's on Richmond now. He's kind of stuck in the middle. I cannot see him doing anything but folding after a 3-bet and a cold 4-bet all in with the king deuce suited. Oh, it looks like he did, in fact, already fold. We're just waiting for the graphics to catch up.
Oh, yep.
That's what's happening here. So Mr. Richmond folded, and the action's on Jehu to decide if he wants to stick in another 11 bigs. No, 9 bigs.
Yeah, he does
He
does find the call with the ace-9.
Yeah, what was that? 11 bigs to win 30? No, 9 bigs to win 30?
Yeah, okay. So it's pretty like by 30%-ish.
It's pretty getting pretty close to the chippy V that he should get.
King 3-10, 2 hearts, jack king of diamonds on the turn, needs to find an ace.
Doesn't find it.
Doesn't find it. And the jacks double up.
We got another shorty doubling up. Who are you guys going for today?
Yeah, let us know who you're going for. I've just seen Anthony Russo send me a message. He's watching the stream from back home, so I hope you're well, Anthony.
Who are you going for, Mr. Mooney?
Ooh, there's so many. I mean, you could either Braden Jinx or Liam Jehu for sure. I think I'm obviously could be being a little bit biased.
That's okay.
But they're my friends. I want to see them succeed as well. So
it's a good as reason as any.
Yeah, but or Daniel Klinger as well. Very wholesome, really nice bloke as well. So either 3 would be great, and I'd be a happy man.
I want to see Steven Chu take it down with his leather jacket. I feel like he'd look good in the winners.
Yeah. Giving that kind of like boss look, you know?
Exactly. It's like he came here to take everybody's chips, you know?
Hey, he's here for pure business. That's
Cut off, king 3 suited. Oh, an ace 3 suited is definitely going to find the call in the big blind. This is even possibly a 3-bet spot, yeah, for the chip leader. Oh, he just sticks it all in. Wow. Max pressure. I guess since his opponent has 11 bigs, Just happy to stick it in. And that was always just going to be a raise fold from Braden. Oh, I think he actually might have a few more than 11, but
Yeah, okay.
I think he has 15 at this point. But I mean, same play, right? Raise off of a short stack, being prepared to fold the suboptimal hand.
Yep. So that VPIP percentage, voluntary put money into pot percentage. So it's great that the stream here captures those stats.
Honestly,
so it's good to see how aggressive people have been playing and sort of.
You know, and then there's always just odds that people have better or worse hands in certain spots. We saw Queen 10 just get folded there from the hijack by Daniel Klinger. He's tightening up a bit with his 18 bigs. Doesn't want to raise fold the Queen 10. Deuces raises it up. Deuces never loses. You a fan of the small pocket pairs, or you despise them?
It's super interesting to, I mean, they've definitely got me in trouble. I definitely don't like flatting sort of smaller pocket pairs off sort of like sub 30. It can get you in a bunch of trouble. You're kind of set mining and you're kind of, sometimes, actually most of the time, sort of sitting below 20% equity against most hands with those types of hands. So I mean, I do play them. Like, I would definitely raise pocket twos off 30.
Especially from this position, right?
Yeah.
Just in the cutoff. Early position, it's an easy fold, guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Do not be opening your small pockets early in position.
Or limping. Limping is...
Don't limp.
Don't limp.
Don't limp. Maybe very, very late in position. If you want to limp call, you can maybe get away with it. But
yes, maybe off a deeper stack is quite nice, but...
An interesting call from Mr. Richmond from the small blind. Decides to complete with the unsuited connectors, most likely because he's chip leading and feels like he can afford to give up a few chips to try and win Wu's entire stack if he hits the straight. And he has hit the open ender here. Now nice. Just over 50 viewers. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Really appreciate you showing up today. It's a big tournament, and we should be getting more and more people coming in as the action heats up, as we get closer to that final table. So stick around.
Yeah, definitely stick around, guys. And if you're thinking of coming down for the mini main event starting at 7 p.m., that final flight, and for the chance at that 300K plus prize pool, come on down and play live.
I'm hungry for it. I'm thinking I might just fire it.
Yeah, I think I will too. We'll see what happens. I'll probably get a tap off here, but yeah, let's we'll definitely be here for at least an hour or so, maybe two, just depending.
Yeah, this tournament's going to be going till late in the evening.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of people that max late regged. I think we had 12 people in the tournament at max late reg, and then after max late reg we had 28. So
yeah, people are definitely max late regging a lot more of late. What do you believe the reasons are behind a max late guy?
Yeah, I mean, the pros love their hourly.
Yeah, they sure do. They sure do.
To be fair, if you're a professional at anything, you got to be thinking about your hourly, right? If you go to work, you're thinking about how much you get paid per hour, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's the same for these guys,
Yeah.
right? Now, do I love... I personally don't love the super high variance of the max late reg. I like to play poker as well, so, I'm trying to get my money's worth.
Yep.
And I think a lot of people are the same, but... Ooh, Kings for Jehu.
So we'll come back to that conversation about the MLR.
He's only got 15 bigs. He's definitely just going to try and induce here with just a raise.
Yeah.
You know, some players might even elect to try and trap here with a call.
Yeah.
But Liam's a bit too good of a player, and I
Yeah.
think that if he just calls here, everybody knows that he's got a nutted hand.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not a hand you want to be limping with. I mean, obviously, sometimes players are going to wake up with hands, sometimes they're not. But so you want to put as much money as possible in, and looks like Braden sniffed it out there with his pocket sevens, and that goes straight into the muck there. Really,
Yes.
really like that. Really
Yeah.
like that disciplined fold from Braden.
It's a good fold.
Mr. Richmond here on the button, 84 bigs, ace 10-0.
It's definitely a fold or a shove, right? There's no world where you just call
No.
13 bigs deep
Yeah.
with sevens.
Yeah.
So Mr. Richmond gives him some action. You can imagine that on most flops here, Liam just gets it all in.
I also wouldn't hate a 3-bet for Mr. Richmond as well. Obviously, Liam has kings. Mr. Richmond doesn't know that, so he could think that Liam's opening at the bottom of his range off that stack because he's definitely a type of player that would do that. So, but he plays it the cautious way, which I like, and he's rewarded. So, looks like we got Matthew in the big blind defending the Queen 8 Sui, and Mr. Richmond finding top pair. So
Unfortunate. Whenever you have kings, always an ace high flop,
Yeah.
huh?
It
Always
is.
Wow, and he just checks behind. I feel like after that check, Liam must feel like his hand's good. It's a very sneaky check from Mr. Richmond, who has a lot of queen X in his range. So Liam could put him on a queen.
It's going to be super interesting to see how Mr. Richmond, what size he comes with on these heart, spade board. Especially, obviously, the RFID picks up Matthew having the Queen 8 suited, so he's got the flush draw to go with his pair as well. So
I don't think any player is getting out of this one. I think we're going to see it.
I mean, it's interesting once Matthew flats what Liam's going to do with his hand. I think he might even just find a fold. I mean, I'm not going to hate a fold. He's going to, yeah. Wow.
Instantly folds that one, knowing where he's at in the hand, knowing that both players very possibly have an ace.
Yep. And the spade doesn't come in, so Mr. Richmond locks up the hand. For now, let's see.
It's just going to be a bet fold here, you'd imagine. I think Mr. Richmond feels like he has the best hand. I don't think he feels like he's getting outkicked here.
So he's targeting that Queen X, which Matthew actually has, and especially flatting after the
That's a big
turn bet.
That's
What's
a
he
big bet.
Wow. 500K, 5 big blinds.
I'm not. Wow.
Wonder if Matty Wakeman is going to sniff this one out.
I feel like if he had bet smaller, he might have gotten a call. I guess the truth is that it's not even pot. So he just kind of has to put them all in. But if you're targeting that Queen X here, I feel like you can get an easy call for a third pot, half pot, no questions asked. If he's trying to target a worse ace, that might be what he's cooking up with this shove. I feel like the Queen X finds the fold here for his tournament life. Yeah, and he does.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like with the shove there, you're pretty much just repping the ace. There are maybe a few missed draws there. This table is just we lost a player right at the beginning, I believe, and then outside of that, all the all-ins have been holding.
Yeah, that's it. And aggression frequency popping up there.
Something I have not personally experienced, all-ins holding, but
yeah, it's poker's a high variance game, and certainly have to.
Wow, folds the king queen off 18 bigs under the gun.
I
Very
think
disciplined.
I think he's gone all in. Is that all in?
No, that's just a raise to 20. It looked like he folded.
It also looked like he put all his chips in. I don't know. I don't know whether that's. The cameras aren't showing. Anyway.
He still has his cards. So
Yeah, still has his cards and
still
some,
has his
some
cards.
chips behind. I don't know.
Everybody's ogling his stack.
Yeah.
Liam's like, how many chips can I win here?
Yeah.
King 10 suited from the small blind. It's a tough spot. I don't really like a call here. I think I like a 3-bet or a fold. You can 3-bet relatively small. Maybe 6.5, 7 bigs, and then just fold to an all-in. What do you think about that, Mooney? Do you like that, or do you like just?
Yeah, I mean, if he has minned here, then wow, goes all in.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, in the bin.
And how do you like the all-in versus the smaller 3-bet sizing? Do you think that at this stack size, there's no point in making it smaller, or do you think you price yourself in by 3-betting, or do you think that?
I think I like it puts. It's a really nice find from Matthew to rejam the King 10 off the min from Daniel. Obviously, Daniel's like sort of perceived range to Matthew. I mean, seems nutted, but he also knows that he can sort of raise hands that can't call a shove as well. So he's sort of taken that. He does actually hold that king as well, so that blocks a lot of Daniel's raises under the gun. So really nice find, and yeah, really hard to call King Queen O there. So
yep, caught Daniel opening with the bottom of his range.
Yeah, and Braden here off 11. Wow. Off 11. What do you want to kind of see? These kind of spots come up a lot. I've definitely come across them.
Off 11, I think I just like a shove.
He does find a min, which I do like. It does look nutted, but I've seen players raised worse off this stack as well. So there's
I just feel like under the gun, like what are you min clicking here? Like I guess like the king queen, maybe queen jack suited.
Yeah, king queen suited, queen jack suited.
You're really just doing it with these like really marginal hands that you're happy to fold to a shove, or
like ace king as well. Ace king suited, obviously. Ace.
Right.
You can, because you want people to make
Oh,
what's happened here?
Just a call.
Oh, okay.
Just a call.
Just a call. All right, Daniel Klinger coming along here with the 8-6-0. Fine defend. Obviously, he doesn't have that many chips behind, but it's a good hand.
I'd kind of like to see a check here from Braden.
It's going to come with. He might just come with 2 big blinds. Bets 30k into 55. Yeah, to take that one down is quite nice. Adds a couple of big blinds to his stack. Up to 15 bigs now. Mr. Richmond still on top with 93.
Mo Lester asks, "Jeez, is Josh there? Which Josh? Mr. Monkey is currently playing the mini main.
Yeah, I think he's in flight 1C of the mini main event.
And Josh Abity, Playlive owner, is
Monkey.
Yeah,
Monkey. Oh, shout out to Monkey. Praise needed for Monkey, to be honest. He's been doing a fantastic job. Both him and Berkey holding down the commentating here at Play Live. They've done some massive hours, mammoth hours. So definitely hats off to the guys.
They're here until super late.
Yeah.
King Queen instantly goes in the garbage there. And this is the benefit to raising the hands like Jack 10 suited. Like, you can get better to fold a lot of the time.
Oh, 100%.
You know, almost every Queen X is just instantly folding to you from that position, and a lot of King X too. So
Here we go. Daniel Klinger, small blind. Definitely like to see.
you gotta feel like he's gonna jam it
He's
in.
all in. He's all those orange chips there.
And
The triangle comes out, and he's going to take this one down. Just had some commentary downstairs. Monkey trying to make more money for more hoodie giveaways. Absolutely. And he has been coming.
oh, he calls.
Wow, here we go.
He's calling. He's dominated.
We'll come back to that in a moment. We've
Does
got
have the clubs.
Yeah.
We can see on the bottom here, 67% to Daniel Klinger pre-flop.
Wow, really surprised to see the call from Jack 10.
Me too. I feel like that's the bottom of your range, and you should be happy to fold it, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's needs to, if he can find a 9. Wow. Oh, what a brutal. Wow, GG's. GG's to Daniel.
Needed a 10 for a chop, did not find it.
That's a sad one to see Daniel felted there. GG's in the chat.
That's the funny part about poker. Is
Yeah,
33% of the time still happens. 33% of the time, my guy.
Yeah.
1/3 of the time, Daniel Klinger is going home there, even though he is stoked to get that call.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Licking his lips. Especially called by worse.
Much
But the
worse.
deck had different ideas.
Yesterday, I was getting hit by the deck a bit. Felt good.
Yeah.
But always like, you know, the second best stuff. You know what I mean? I got jacks like 3 times.
Nice. Love to see it.
You know, kept getting Jack 10 suited.
Yep.
So I was like getting playable hands, but never like something that I'm like, oh, yes, here we go, you know?
Yeah.
Always something I had to play a little bit sketchy after the flop comes. Queen high, ace high.
Yeah, I didn't. My card distribution yesterday was subpar. Made a couple of hands. I think my best pockets was jacks. But outside of that, no aces or kings. So, but that's how it goes. That is how it goes.
That was my opening event. I think my best hand that I saw was King Jack.
Yeah.
Literally. Then I shoved 4s into aces.
Wow. It's always an annoying one.
Yeah, they look like aces, but they're not, guys.
Oh wow, here we go. We're gonna have an all in on a call here. I don't see Shangshan folding here. The ace king O versus the small blind rejam from Braden.
Nice rejam though. I do like the rejam with the 5s from the small.
Yeah, I mean Matt Wakeman's gonna take every spot here, and 9-10 still does flop well, even when called. But he's run into a couple of better hands here. Pocket 5s, ace king.
Got the flip.
Yeah.
The age-old flip.
The classic flippo, El Flippo. So ace,
ace on the flop.
wow, ace jack deuce needs to find a 5.
And the 5 only.
Yeah, otherwise we'll be GG's in the chat for Braden.
One last card, 2 outs.
Wow.
6%.
And that's a sad one. GG's. GG's to Braden Jinx.
GG's, Braden.
So yeah, looks like both my friends were busted just down to Liam. So maybe he can fire the flag.
Liam's got
see.
10 bigs. Maybe you should
Yeah.
have should have backed somebody else.
Yeah, that's it. 100%.
You commentator
Nah.
curse them a bit, you know?
Yeah, all day. All day I would back these guys regardless.
Regardless of if you're cursing them.
Yeah.
We got Kyle dealing on the table.
Yeah.
Quite the dealer. Very prestigious. Been all around Australia. Seen him deal at many different series before.
Yeah, is he new to Playlive? Or has he been around a while? I haven't I mean I've seen him through in the series, but
Yeah, he's dealt the series before. He doesn't deal the weeklies because he's
Yeah,
usually
okay.
bopping around dealing, you know, whatever big series. I believe his partner also deals.
Oh, cool. Yeah, nice. I do a little bit of dealing myself, but while I'm playing here at Play
Oh,
Live,
you do? I didn't know that, Mooney.
yeah, used to. I've done a couple of events at Playlive, but
Pop poker doesn't count, you know.
no, yeah, the old self-dealt stuff. So yeah, but not dealing at Playlive anymore. So I prefer to play. Although I don't mind dealing.
It's pretty meditative, right?
Yeah, at times. I mean, you're just dealing with people's personalities as well. So people can get a little bit agitated when you do make mistakes and errors and blunders and all that. So,
guys, be patient with your dealers.
Exactly.
They're people. They're doing their job for 10 hours a day. You're playing cards.
Yeah.
Be nice to them.
And Ben Richardson sniffing this one out here. Mr. Richmond opening off his stack with Queen 10 and Ace 10, finding the nice rejam there, which I do like. I mean, sometimes you can play call, but Ben is going after it. He thinks he's ahead of the range. He doesn't want to let Mr. Richmond see 3, and he just wants to take it down pre. So nicely done and executed by Ben.
Table gives him a little bit of applause just for fun. That's why I love these high stakes events. All the players are so sharp, but this is the office for them, and they're usually just pretty chill and pretty nice. Not taking it too seriously.
Perfect. Martin Kozlov as well. My golly, another crusher. We've been seeing Martin pop up in the bigger events here at Playlive. I know he loves the main events here and sort of the bigger stuff. Can't remember if he was at Aussie Millions, but yeah, don't know him personally, but definitely seen him round over the last 10 plus years. Really well studied player.
Ace 4 off from the button.
So good to have him joining the stream table here.
We don't get to see Mr. Richmond's cards before he folded, but I imagine they were quite bad. We are in winter mode here in Melbourne. It's cold. If you're joining us from outside of Melbourne, let us know in the chat where you're joining us from. Love to hear. Always like to see people from around the world enjoying some Australian poker.
Yeah, let us know where you're tuning in from as well. If you're in Melbourne or if you're in another country, be cool to chime in if you can, and let us know. We've been enjoying the yapping here so far upstairs at Playlive. So
King Queen suited. Now, is this a shove or is this an induce? Most likely it's just a shove, right?
Yeah, I think Martin's going to find a shove here.
Well, just goes for the raise. Now, I wonder if
I
he's
think
planning on calling it off if he gets shoved on by any of these hands behind him.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't.
We won't get to know.
Look at him. All those subpar hands getting put into the muck here. Stephen has a shallow stack as well, same stack as Martin, so might be seeing the defend here off his 13 bigs. Let's see what the flop has in mind. Ace 5-4 club.
Yeah. See, and now as Martin, you're in this really tough spot. You have no clubs.
Yeah.
Your opponent has no clubs, but your opponent has equal equity to you in the hand.
Yeah, flop goes check. Can Stephen find the straight on the turn? He doesn't. Arrives with.
Stephen just wants to realize his equity here.
Yeah.
Now, if it's checked back to you twice as Martin here, do you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna fault. Yeah, wow, he's gonna come with it. I mean, if I had an ace as well, if I was Martin, I'm raising under the gun with an ace, and then I get that board of ace 5-4. I think with a non-club, I definitely want to check. I mean, you can bet really small, maybe 1.5, 2 big blinds. But getting check raise is just disaster. So, um, so yeah, when he gets checked to again on that turn, he can now bet his hand, and still rep that ace as well. I don't know what your opinion is there, Guy.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah,
Especially, you know, on the monotone flop,
Yeah.
we want to be betting really small, heuristically. For all you people at home, that means generally 1/4 to 1/3 pot should be your max on that sort of flop. You know, you're getting called by anything that has a club, and they're folding anything that doesn't have a club for the most part. So it's a pretty easy small bet to make. But maybe he just feels like, you know, the pot's so small, it's just an open and a call. So
Yeah.
even one big blind is theoretically almost too many. Maybe he just feels like he can easily get it in on the river if he really wants to.
Arjun Shetty coming in the Twitch chat here. Thanks for jumping on from India. Good content, guys. Yeah, you're so welcome. Just gonna see what time it is over there.
Guys, when you're considering a C bet, there's a few things that you want to think about. One, you want to think about, if I get check raised here, what am I going to do? If that puts you in the absolute blender and you're like, God damn, that would be a horrible spot, maybe don't C bet.
Yeah.
You know?
You always want to plan about what could happen. If I bet this hand and I get check raised, what am I going to do? If I bet this hand and get called, what am I going to do? It's poker's a great game, but you've definitely got to prepare yourself and think ahead.
And if you feel like you also have a hand that's going to C bet the flop, get called, and then check the turn, like you're not going to really go for three streets of value, you can often just check that flop as well, and then you know, go for the turn value if that's what you want. Not every hand should be seeing 3 streets of value. On the outer table, we just got news from downstairs. We have David Saab, Ji Cheng, Hengui, Dale M, Travis.
Oh, Travis Endersby.
Yeah, Travis G. Endersby, MT, Itsuki, who I believe took down
the 5K?
The 5K, I want to say. Definitely one of the bigger ones. He's running hot and playing well. And Tam.
And Tam Trong. Awesome.
Yeah, really great table. Oh, there's Tam in the background there.
Yeah.
He was just checking out the table for a sec. 15 left now. These players are starting to feel a little bit of ICM pressure. Not quite on that bubble, as this is only a 63-person tournament, but we are getting closer there, and we might see the small stacks trying to tighten up and make that money. Arjun Shetty from India. Thank you for the compliment, my friend.
Yeah, I just looked the time in India. It's 1:40. Yeah, 1:43, 1:44 now.
In the afternoon?
In the afternoon, afternoon.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful time to be watching poker, enjoying a nice Saturday chill sesh.
Hope you're having a nice day.
And poker's getting quite big in India as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Whenever we have a massive market like that start to pick something up, you know that it's going to get big. Mr. Richmond
got him
trying to steal a pot.
Yeah, got Mr. Richmond there, drawing absolutely stone dead. So it's going to be interesting to see how he approaches these spots drawing dead, especially once he gets called on this flop. What is he trying to fold out? So, especially when the 9 of hearts comes in, so all the king 10s as well come in. Yeah, goes check. He's just going to wave the flag here.
No. Shank shit's not going anywhere, but a 10 does make the straight. But how many 10s does Mr. Richmond realistically have in his range?
Yeah, wow.
Finds the check.
Finds the check on this river. Mr. Richmond. I mean, there's not much in the pot as well. Oh, well, no, it is quite a big pot actually. My apologies. My apologies. He's just going to wave that flag there and
he's going to be showing the 2 pair and probably be patting himself on the back for not trying to bluff that one.
Yeah, chip preservation. He's done that quite well, Mr. Richmond. So
this is the tough part about being the big stack, you know? You want to put pressure on, but you don't want to punt.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes you want to go 3 streets with the bluff.
Yep.
Sometimes you just want to call it good after you don't get the c-bet through.
Yeah.
You gotta imagine these players are not calling with air.
Mm.
If they call you once, they may call you twice. He doesn't want to live through that eventuality. Especially with cards that are just at the stone bottom of your range, you're only raising because of your stack size on the table, like 6-5 off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're definitely happy to just not lose too much.
Got Liam here.
10,
Needs to
9.
find a hand.
Ooh.
Needs to find a hand with his 8.5 bigs, 8.6 bigs.
Ooh, getting hit by the deck a bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh.
Finds the Ace King Sui.
This is a tough spot for Ben. He might want to shove this, but he shouldn't. But it's not a bad 3-bet in general. This is a very reasonable 3-bet spot.
Yeah, especially oh, here we go. Oh yeah, it does find the does find the 3-bet off his sub 10, sub 20
Just a 5.
sub
So
20
like
stack.
virtually a min 3-bet, right? As low as these players are going to reasonably go.
Yeah. And doesn't look like, yeah, Shangshin's not going to have any bar of this, any part of it whatsoever.
I mean, he's likely just going to shove over the top here.
Yeah.
He doesn't really want to see a flop against, the 9s and 8s of the world. He's going to try and get those to fold.
Yeah, I think he's just Ben's just 3-bet folding here, just in case that Shangshan's getting out of line here. So
yeah, and it's not unreasonable. Like, he just won a big pot. He could definitely be trying to activate and become the chip leader, kind of captain of the table.
Yeah,
with that many chips. So very reasonable 3-bet there. Try and catch him.
Catch his hand in the cookie jar.
And, with ace-10, you're usually just like either squarely ahead or squarely behind in these spots. So it's you can kind of 3-bet, see where you're at. If they feel like they're playing, probably just give it a fold.
Yeah.
And if you open ace-10 from early position, you get 3-bet. You can just fold that one too, guys. It's okay.
It's okay to fold. Yeah, it's certainly an interesting experience being on the stream table. I was on the stream table during the opening event. It was definitely a fun one, but it's also a little bit intimidating as well. So made a few blunders, but learnt from those. And so, yeah, it's just need to get more reps. More reps in.
Poker's a game of incremental growth.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know the spot till you live the spot.
Yeah. Love that.
We got Monkey joining us just to say hello in the booth. He says he's got 250K in the mini main, which is 5x starting for those who don't know.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Pretty sick spot. He's going to buy us some more hoodies now.
Absolutely love it.
Watching from Alphington, Nicaragua. That's amazing.
Oh, good on you. I was trying to.
It's really cool. That must be late at night.
See if I could pronounce that. But Nicaragua, too.
That's on my side of the world.
Ah, okay.
CK chimes in with he gives Monkey 1 orbit, 250K 1 orbit. That's a lot. That's a lot of natural 9s.
Yeah. Natural 9 Baccarat.
Monkey loves himself a natural 9.
Natural 9, natural 8. No side, no side.
Side, 3 side, 3 side, dot,
Yeah,
dot.
Dot. Absolutely love it.
Yeah. We're here. Up top. 54 Laka.
Laka.
54 Laka. Where does that come from?
I got no idea.
Yeah.
One of my friends actually started saying it as well. I was like, where does it actually originate from? I'm gonna look it up actually.
It's definitely an Australianism that I like. I love the Australianisms in general.
Yeah, there's a lot
You guys say a lot of
slang.
great shit here.
Yeah, a lot of slang.
Too easy, mate. Monkey, you know where lacquer comes from?
Huh?
You know where lacquer comes from?
Yeah, it's lacquer. Yeah, it's Indian. It's from India, and it represents I think it's 100,000 whatever their dollars are.
I see. I see.
But we use it as 1,000 here.
Okay.
So if he raises it up, it makes it 16 lacquer.
Yeah.
It's just like 16,000.
Mm.
Okay.
We have, it's spelled.
Yeah.
It's spelled LA.
Thanks for that, Monkey. Awesome. I didn't know. I just referred to it as the dollars.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys heard that in the chat, but apparently it's like basically the Indian term for a band.
Okay.
Where is this located? This is in Melbourne, Australia, 129 York Street, South Melbourne.
Yeah, we're not far from the city. We're just on the fringe there. So, I got public transport. Playlive's extremely accessible as well by public transport.
Very easy to get.
The number 12 tram from the city, Collins Street. So,
Alpab, you find yourself down here in Melbourne. Come visit us.
Melbourne,
Australia.
That's it. I think in 2018, 2019, I was in the States. And I was hanging out with a couple of people from California, and actually a bloke I met here in Melbourne. I won't bore you guys with the story, but yeah, he invited me to stay with him, and he loved the fact that Australians did shoeies. And when I was in Vegas, I was pretty much I was having some pre-drinks, or as they call it, pre-game.
That's what we call it.
Yeah, that's it. And I was made to do a shoey. So
you were made to show him how it's done.
I showed him how it's done. So
wow.
Here we go. We got an all-in on a call here. Shang Chen finding the all-in with the 8-5 suited and runs into the ace-6. Ben's very well studied, so he's going to find these types of calls versus someone that's going to be getting a little bit out of line with his massive stack. So, wow, needs to find the 4 ace or there it is. He does find the top end of the straight. Wow, and how you're going.
Wow.
I mean, obviously the 6-8 is the nut, but does find the straight there on the turn.
Wow. And improves the straight on the on the river, just for fun.
Really nice find. Really nice find there, Ben.
And blind on blind there, guys. Ace high is that's a slam dunk.
Yeah,
that's a slam dunk. The 8-5 suited is definitely like a exploitative play.
Yeah,
very aggro. Very much. I'm the chip leader. You can't call anything that's not ace or king high.
Yeah.
But you know, does run into the ace high and gets instantly called. Luckily, you're suited there. You have a little bit more equity, but definitely not the hand he wanted to run into.
Yeah, so LPAB, thanks for asking that question. I know Guy went through where we are located, but yeah, this is Play Live tournament poker. So if you play poker in general, come on down if you are in Melbourne or you're interstate. We've got the Melbourne Millions coming up next, I believe. Yes. So
and we do series here every 2 to 3 months, but we have the weekly games running every single day, guys. So if you're just in Melbourne, even during not series times, and you just want to play some nice $250 buy-in tournament, $400 buy-in tournament, we got all that stuff going. So really fun stuff, even down to $130 buy-ins.
Yeah, got some,
which is going to be tough to find here in Melbourne, especially not self-dealt, right? So maybe you could find that kind of stuff at the pub leagues, but we have a bit of a higher class experience, we like to think, here at Play Live. We got the best dealers, we got good food, we got nice drinks, and the drinks and the food are completely included in your buy-in.
Yeah,
you do pick up that hospitality package.
Yeah, you do have that option to yeah, buy the hospitality package and take advantage of, I know, the Red Bulls, coffees. Yeah, the team do a great job too. Yeah, it's all table service here as well. Everyone's super wholesome. Dealers, got some of the best dealers in Australia, if not the world. I'm not even being sort of biased here.
I
These
agree.
guys are really good.
They're all guns. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Dealing on the stream table is not easy, guys. The cards are sticky. You got to call all the action.
Yeah, they're heavier. They're heavier cards than the normal cards that are used.
Yep.
So
They got the chips in them so that
Yep.
we at home can see what's going on. And Arjun writes in the chat, yeah, Twitch is my favorite platform to watch high quality poker. I agree. I really like watching it on Twitch. I also really like watching it on YouTube because I get to rewind a little bit and see a hand again if I'm
definitely.
if I'm curious. And he's been following Playlive Melbourne since the last time he visited Melbourne and played an APL tournament. Awesome. I hope that you had a chance to play with us as well during that time.
Well, hope your APL tournament went well. How did you end up going?
Good question, Nick.
All right, looks like we had a pretty nice open from Shang Shen off his massive stack here into Stephen Chu's big on the 646.
Now this is good for Chu's range, but on the paired board,
Wow, finds the top pair on the turn. Really gonna like to see a check here from Stephen.
Check again.
Going to like a little
bet on the river.
Little bet. What kind of size do you want to see Stephen come with? I mean, I'm probably looking at maybe three or four bigs, maybe.
Mm-hmm. You're targeting ace high, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 2 to 3 to 4 bigs. 2's almost a little suspicious. It's almost like, please pay me.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
But you've made it all the way to the river here.
Mm.
Okay, so he goes with 2.
Obviously, people go through their heat period, right? Where like there's one guy winning a bunch of stuff. Talking about cash or a tortoise? Yeah, elite like Malacca, Marty. But it goes, it's a float, right? Yeah, they're similar kind of guys. He's asking more results wise than people like. Whereas he's been sunning. He's consistently crushing over. Sorry. I mean, people would say like Lena and Darwin, but I wouldn't. Sorry, I don't think that's just like they're not really crushing. Malacca probably. Mark Russell. He's a crusher, right? Yeah, he's doing well, but he's also.
I'm back to calling the action. Apologies for the break there.
He's also one of the biggest losers.
I've actually, on another topic, been dabbling a little bit of AI recently, Guy, and utilizing actually Claude quite a lot. I don't know what experience and what kind of work you've done with it.
Yeah.
It's definitely, I was just going to ask it a question relating to this stream, so I'll be a moment. Yeah, AI has definitely come a long way. I use it a lot at work and in my personal life as well, just to kind of streamline some things. And
it's quite amazing.
I mean,
for
definitely.
those who don't know in the chat, I have a tech background. I'm a developer by trade. And this thing is insane at doing the job that I used to do. Luckily, there's still room in the industry, because you gotta know how to do it, not just you gotta know what to do, not just how to do it. But this stuff is really blowing my mind recently. Like, about a year ago, I would say I'm not super impressed with the quality of code that it's generating. But these days, it's really doing it almost perfectly every time. Just a little bit of adjustments here and there.
Yeah, it all comes down, especially in ChatGPT. I mean, I
Mhm.
very rarely use ChatGPT anymore. Very much a Claude user.
I'm a Cloud stan as well.
Yeah.
Some free marketing for Anthropic here. Probably kind of the devil of a company, but
Yeah. But it's that's the thing. Like, the world's moving so quickly, and with technology, you just got to move with it, and it's here to stay. So I don't.
but this is the one thing I really like about games.
Oh, yep. Yep.
It's there for playing, you know what I mean? And it's always going to be people playing them.
Yep.
It's always going to be somebody sitting in the chair on the spot making the decision, right? And I think that's what a lot of people like to do, right? You know, we want to feel like we have agency. So that's why poker's such a great game. Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
7-4 suited. Oh, and he's probably just gonna snap call with the queen jack
Wow.
suited.
And a
Two
really
players.
nice call from Martin here. Absolutely, he knows Matthew's just whacking hands. Wow, 7-4 suited. I mean, I definitely wouldn't have the guts to do this, but
Oh,
wow, here we go. He needs to find a 4
or a 7.
Chop it up, they say.
Chop it up. Is there even a
GG's.
way for it to get chopped
Wow.
up there?
Yeah, I heard someone say it. I was like, what? Is that even?
Oh, he makes the straight too, just for fun.
Wow.
Just for insult to injury.
GG.
Leaves him down at 2.7 bigs.
Oh no, sorry, my bad. Yeah, it does still.
Just Matthew having a roller coaster goes from 2.7 to 30 back to 2.7. If that ain't poker, I don't know what is.
So what I've prompted Claude is, I asked it to detail 5 people's Hendon mobs from this table.
Oh, that's rad.
So yeah, what it's done, it's searched the database of Hendon mob, and I've asked it for Martin Kozlov's, Matt Wakeman, Stephen Chu's, Benjamin Richmond's, and Liam Jihu's. Martin Kozlov, 3.9 million
Unbelievable.
in live earnings. Matthew Wakeman, 2.3 million. Stephen Chu, 1.3 million. Ben Richardson, just shy of $1 million. And Liam Jihu, I seem to think he ticked over the 1 mil, but it's saying he's got 825,000. But yeah, the power of AI. The power of AI. Hope everyone's night's going well. 15 left. We've got a lot of poker ahead of us. Looks like yeah, we've got the mini main still running. Flights 1C, I believe. Rego, unsure if it's still open.
We got day 2 of that tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm hoping to join that day 2 as well. So
Yep. We have another flight, the last flight of the mini main, starting in 25 minutes.
oh yeah.
And late reg is going until real late tonight, guys. So do not feel rushed to come in. But man, it was great.
Oh, Matt's found an actual nice hand. Can he make the spin up that he made before? So
9s versus queen jack. Got a lot of all ins.
yeah, can 9s win the flip?
2.7 bigs. Nice to wake up to 9s in your next hand.
Yeah, 5 to come. Wow.
It's 2 hearts.
Flops the gutter. Needs to hold here. Find a quick fail.
Oh, finds the 9.
Finds the 9. Takes the queen on the jack on the river, and yeah, doubles up to stay live.
The winning hands are improving on the rivers here. Mooney, I gotta step downstairs for just a moment here, but I will be right back.
Yeah, easy. I'll
Hold down the fort for a mo.
I'll call the action for a bit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So now time for me just to yap away here. We've got Shano in the dealer chair here, doing a fantastic job, along with all the staff here at Play Live. So yeah, still Matthew Wakeman doubling up there, as I said before. still in contention for the 53k, 53 lackers.
One fold. Take two folds. Two folds. Take three folds.
Just bear with me, guys. Just putting a post out here about the stream. Liam here, small blind.
Take four goes all.
Going to find the jam here. Really like to see it. Sheng Shen probably not going to call here. It's a bit much. Yeah, you don't want to be making these types of calls. Yeah.
Take seven folds.
Some people might say, "Ooh, I've just got 9-7 on my 9-7, my favorite hand." Unmute, so it's all good.
All right. And we're back. Productions let us know that a few players haven't scanned their hands in the upcoming hands. So we're going to be playing a few blind ones. Maybe we'll be guessing what they have.
Take one goes all in.
Arjun Shetty saying he's rooting for Wakeman. Loves an underdog.
Take two folds.
Stephen Chu finds the shove.
Queen Jack O. Really like this. I mean, I
Three folds.
think when I was on the opening table, I did make this exact fold, I think, off this stack. So I'm definitely making a blunder. If he's jamming Queen Jack O under the gun,
Seven folds.
got a bit of study to do myself. So might get through. Or may not actually. But yeah, he's gonna find the dominating hand, King Queen of Diamonds
It's
here, and
not what you want to get called by.
yeah, the bad news here needs to find a jack or some running
Yeah.
running clubs, running hearts.
Much rather get called by ace 10. Oh my God, he has a sweat. Nine or a jack. And another situation where the river card just brings the winning hand.
JJ to Steven.
Couple claps. Players giving Steven the respect he deserves. Nice handshake. Really respectful. And we are down to just 14 players. 5 away from that final table, which is also where the money is. And we can see the other table in the background there. Steven's going to stick around and watch a bit. And everyone knows that feeling where you get eliminated from the poker tournament. Just thinking about all your life decisions that have gotten to this point.
Yeah, for sure. Got Arjun rooting for Wakeman. Always love a chip and a chair player to root for. Yeah, absolutely.
Two goes all in.
Mr. Wakeman going all in.
Yeah.
It's ace 6 off. Hoping to get it through here, I imagine. Does not want to get called. Liam considers it with the old.
I think they were saying that was it Liam's? Yeah, Liam's RFID was having some issues here, so he's not holding his cards are firmly over the RFID. So just some technical difficulties.
Yep, that doesn't, unfortunately, RFID is not a perfect piece of technology. It often does not pick up the cards.
Nah, they're bringing someone in. They just told me to deal one hand and then wait.
Okay, they're bringing in a new player. Itsuki is going to
Itsuki.
join us.
with a monster sat coming into the big blind. So
We're
Yeah.
gonna have a small wait here for Itsuki to move over. Oh, that's interesting to hear from Arjun. Used to play online tournaments here in India, but since last October it has been banned. I didn't know that. That's unfortunate to hear. Here at Playlive Melbourne, we firmly believe that poker is a skill-based game. We do not see it as gambling, even if it is high variance. The good players keep winning, and this tournament is a great example of that.
yeah, absolutely. Especially a lot of these players on this table are definitely winning players, putting in volume, but winning in the long run. So
I
obviously,
promise you, 4 million in earnings is
Yeah.
not luck. I'd like to see who has 4 million in earnings on the pokies.
yeah, absolutely.
And what their investment into that would be.
Yeah, I wonder what the ROI is.
Yeah. They have 4 million in earnings in the pokies with a negative 20% ROI. Spent $1 million.
All right, so are we having a little break here?
Looks like they're just kind of
Oh yeah,
redistributing the tables a bit.
yeah.
Takes a
Okay, we've got Itsuki coming in to the big.
Yep,
But-
I think we were just waiting for the other table there to finish their hand. They didn't want to
Yeah.
depace
Oh yeah,
the tables to each other. Yeah, one of the goals that the TDs have is to have each table, especially when there's two left, be playing, roughly the same amount of hands.
Yeah.
They don't want one table playing 3 or 4 hands while the other table just plays 1.
yeah. Where is it? They run a very tight ship here.
It's all in the pursuit of fairness, yeah?
Yeah, gotta be fair.
Take it very seriously here.
Yeah, especially, I mean, even when it comes down, even just like throughout a tournament, they're balancing tables constantly, making sure it's all fair for all players. Yeah, they do a great job.
Deuces.
So hats
from
off
Art.
to the guys.
Deuces. This is, in this early position, I think I like a fold, but
Yeah, and he's gonna fold
yeah.
because if you open it, you just hate to get 3-bet.
Looks like maybe Liam's sticker has gone missing. And he is missing the scanner because of that. Now, for those who don't know, you can see the little stickers on the table, those little dots in front of the players. That's exactly the one and only place they can place the cards for them to scan. So if they don't place them exactly there, they will not scan.
Mr. Richmond here, using his stack and also his nutted hand as well. Look at that ace queen O. Good enough for a 3-bet. Finds the fold from Shenzhen. So really a good pickup here from
And he shows.
Mr. Richmond.
He looks like he showed the ace queen now.
Oh wow.
Interesting. You always have to wonder with these really top players, like what they're trying to get out of showing their cards. I think there he's trying to get a little bit of he's like, I'm not just bluffing every time, guys.
Yeah.
You I do have good hands. I am capable of just getting dealt good stuff too.
Yeah.
So don't call me light.
Got Itsuki joining the table now. 105 big blinds, good for 1.3 million. So look at that.
Man,
big
he
stack.
is just running really hot this tournament.
Also doing quite well in the player of the series
Yes.
contention too. So
He's actually a super nice guy too. He came to Australia on a working holiday
okay.
with the intention of dealing.
Yep.
Started playing a few tournaments. I imagine he's played before he came to Australia, but started playing a few tournaments.
Mhm.
Started doing so well that he just, said, dealing's a side gig now.
Yeah.
I'm a poker player, which you love to see.
Oh, we absolutely love to see.
Yeah, you'll have to see new blood get into the mix. Good players that are here to play good poker.
Yep.
And you like to see people get rewarded for playing well too, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's, all right, we got Mr. Richmond here. Finds the call with the 10-7 suited, then that Daniel Negreanu hand. Itsuki here, Queen 9 suited.
Calling from the button with a 10-7 suited. Definitely
folds.
chip leader behavior.
Folds the Queen 9. Wakeman here off. He's gonna probably C3 here. It's when you're.
Do you think that if Richmond doesn't play the hand, if he folds 10-7, then we see a different play from the Queen 9 suited, or do you think that we still see the fold there?
It's super interesting. I mean, if you're going to play anything with that type of hand, I'd be looking at the 3-bet to kind of thin the field. Because Queen 9 can do, there's so many good flops to Queen 9, so especially in the suited variety.
That's the hand I busted with yesterday.
Oh no! Oh no!
So many good hands, couldn't find
Yeah,
any. Well, I've actually made a set.
Yeah,
I actually made a set. I just got.
it's crazy.
He also made a set.
Yeah. Alrighty, we've got Mr. Richmond's an absolute wizard.
Oh my gosh.
Finding the flat with the 10-7 suited, and
You know,
look at that, and it checks around to him. People being very disciplined here, not trying to get out of line at all, and
I think with 2 callers behind, Lou's got to feel like there's definitely some nutted potential for both the call from the button and from the big blind. This 10-7 suited call really worked out. Richmond knows when the tables are hot, I suppose.
yeah,
It's one of the skills.
Shane still might think that his king high is good here and peel one, but at the same, yeah, wow, and he does. Wow, picks up the nut flush on the turn, nut flush draw. Sorry, my apologies.
You got to imagine that Mr. Richmond's going to size it up here.
Yeah,
Really target that ace.
yeah.
Really target those flush draws.
It's gonna be interesting to see what he comes with. I mean, yeah, large bet as you said. A really good approach to this hand. 95 into 142, so
You can see how he usually would have about 8 outs here, but he only has 4 because of the folded cards. He has 7 outs here, but he only has 4 because of the folded cards. So not something that he knows, but is definitely working against him. Now, we know that he shouldn't be calling here in terms of equity, even with these hands, even with implied odds, most likely. Even though if you're putting Richmond on a set and you make a flush, is Richmond really, how much value can you get? You know what I mean?
I mean, imagine I mean, if he's come this far in the hand, is he counting out calling chips or raising? He's raising.
He's raising.
Wow. Wow, snap all in.
I kind of wonder what he puts Richmond on for the streets, the two bets on the flop and on the turn, right? Like, what would you put him on? Like maybe 8s, 9s, 10s, right? Like a pocket pair, right? Feels comfortable betting 2 streets here.
Yeah, it's super interesting spot for Shang Shan. I mean, now that he's kind of raised here, probably puts Mr. Richmond. You could put Richmond on a 7, but as you said, 8s, 9s, 10s.
Richmond just shoves. And
probably 8s and
he's
9s,
forced to
given how he
fold.
played the hand as well. He flats the button, so
Yeah, this is why I don't love the re-raise there, is because Mr. Richmond's just happy to get it in, and then he has to fold. So this is kind of one of those spots that I was talking about, where if you bet and they re-raise you and you're planning on, I mean, as long as you're not in a bad spot, if you're happy with the fold, then by all means make the play.
Have you got that book on you? Can I read it? No, but you know the one that's the orange book?
Got a few drinks here in the booth.
Nice.
Beauty.
Very chilled. Chilled.
Beauty, mate.
Chilled drink. Yeah, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, here we go. Liam Jahoo, under the gun, under the goose. Pocket jacks, jiggities.
Now, is
That's
this as an induce or an all-in for Nick Mooney?
Oof. Min, yeah. Finds the min raise here. 2 big blinds, 2 BB.
Yep. For those who don't know, to induce means to, raise small with the absolute intention of calling it off if somebody goes all in.
Yeah.
And he looks like he might get that eventuality. With Itzki opening up ace-8 suited. Definitely the kind of hand that you want to be putting people to the test with.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Liam do, make a 3-bet here with ace-9 suited earlier. Ace-8 is going to be interesting to see how he plays it, but he does find the fold. Sniffs it out a little bit. Matt Wakeman, Queen 6-0 in the bin. And Martin Kozlov drawing slim here, but I think he kind of spots a pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Are you defending here? I think I am, but
yeah, I think so too. It's a tough spot.
maybe I'm torching, but yeah, I think it's still fine to defend here. You still can. Obviously, it's heavily dominated.
Yeah, you're not against jacks every time.
Yeah. Exactly.
And you're kind of happy to defend here against ace king. You do have the chippy V equity to do so.
I think this is going to go check, bet, fold most of the time.
I think that's a reason. Question is, what is the bet size?
Yeah.
This isn't the kind of flop that I feel like Liam wants to shove on because he's just getting called by a queen.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind the check. Still fine. Player finds the full house on the turn.
Got to imagine that Liam's probably getting all his chips in here, even with a queen being a better full house.
Interesting to see how Martin. Yeah, he's just going to find check. Once Martin checks twice here as well, I think. Well,
Yeah,
check.
Maybe you feel like you're not getting called by anything worse. Like reasonably, what are you getting called by Martin?
Yeah.
Maybe 9s, maybe 10s. But 9s and 10s are probably 3-betting the flop, 3-betting the pre-flop. So.
And Liam's going to take it down.
Played a hand very similarly with jacks the other day. Happens a lot with jacks. You want to play aggressively pre, and then board comes queen, king, or ace high, and you really got to start check calling a lot.
Yeah.
You got to be a little fearless, but not in such a way where you're just torching your stack by betting into a better hand.
Yeah, really I actually don't mind that sort of passive play by Liam. Just taking it to showdown. And
especially with just one over. You feel like your hand's good. But
yeah, Martin can also have some ace X. I mean, maybe you would donk the
you would
river
imagine.
small,
Yeah.
river small, but as played, Liam takes it down, adds a few big blinds to his stack.
You sort of wonder if Liam would have called an all-in on the river there.
Yeah.
It'd be over pot, but
Yeah.
I'm just kind of curious as to where he sees his hand at in that spot. Mr. Richmond going for the unsuited connectors again. Really seems to like these hands against this table. And I can understand that because even though he's not chip leading anymore since Itzki came into the table, Itzki's been playing fairly passively. Hasn't really taken any crazy spots.
Now, it looks like Martin's missed the RFID here. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be going all in, and this one's going to get through.
Yeah, unfortunately, we know that it's folds all around, or else we would know Martin's hand. That's a little stream tech for you.
Yeah, it's ski out in front here, 104 bigs, Mr. Richmond 88, Ben Richardson 38, big blinds, Martin.
A lot of great poker left to play, guys.
Yeah, many crushes still left.
Still 14 left. These players are going to hold on.
I think I saw just in the outer table there, Chi Kong, I believe. Or is that David Saab? With the headphones on and the red and white jacket. Can't tell.
I think that's Chi Kong.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
don't see David Saab on that outer table
Oh,
anymore.
okay.
He might have busted, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Ace 5 for Ben Richardson. Oh, elects to fold off the 38 bigs. Yes, under the gun.
Yeah, out of the gun.
Pretty reasonable. Okay, I'm gonna run downstairs and check on a few tech things. I'm gonna leave you in the very capable hands of Nick Mooney for the
Sweet.
next 5 to 10.
Alrighty, I'll yap away here.
Four goes all in.
Liam finding the all-inner here off 12 big blinds. Does take it down. Nice pick up for Liam. So yeah, just looking here at the schedule here, we've got obviously the mini main, the final flight for you guys to have a piece of the 300k prize pool. What else have we got coming up? Sunday, we've got day 2 of the mini main event. We've got we've got a main event satellite tomorrow at 12. Then we've got a mega satellite at 2. Mini main day 2 kicking off at 1 o'clock. Got an event called One Way Fun. I don't know what the structure looks like there. We've got $500 buy-in with the $100 hospitality package. And, ooh, is that 60-minute levels then going down to 30? That's super interesting. Late reg till level 4. And then main event day 1B. Super fun schedule tomorrow. So if you're around the traps, come on down. Mr. Richmond here actually picks up a playable hand. Pocket 10s. And he makes it 2.1 big blinds off his Mammoth stack. Wonder what Liam's going to do off his 14 beebs. Finds the bin. Not sure what he had. Sheng Shen here, 750. It's going to find its way into the muck pretty swiftly. And Ben Richardson here, Ace 9 Sui. Really nice hand to defend. And we're often going to see three cards. Look at that ace high flop in the window. Thanks for coming. No side, no side. Ace 5 deuce. I'd like to see a bet here for Mr. Richmond. Does fine check, and he just turns the gin 10 of spades into Ben's flop top pair. Oh, Ben. Interesting spot here. I'd like to extract a little bit of value here for some, not holding a spade. I'll be a little bit cautious here, but he's going to try and extract a little bit of value, but he knows he's actually drawing stone dead. 0%. Mr. Richmond here. Going to raise it up here. Even not holding a spade in his hand. Really wants to extract some value from Ben's exact hand as well, so. Wonder what Ben is going to do here. He's going to sniff this one up, sniff this one out, or he's going to see a river. Got to think what hands Mr. Richmond's raising with here. Maybe some flush draws. Yeah, wow. Look at that. The worst card in the deck that can actually come, and it slides in on the river. Wow, what a hand we've got here. The guy's he's missed out on this one. An absolute belter of a hand. If you're Mr. Richmond here and you want to try and go for quite a large size, get caught by that ace. He's gone big. He has gone chunky. He has gone chunky over pot. And I really love this sizing from Mr. Richmond. I think if I'm Ben, I think I'm side putting it in. But then again, you got to think that what kind of hands Mr. Richmond can have raising from under the gun here. Ace Jack, Ace Queen, some Ace Tens as well. Yeah, he's gonna find the call and see the bad news. Yeah, and look at that facial expression there. Unlucky there for Ben. And Mr. Richmond, his stack gets bigger. What a massive shift there. Unlucky for Benny Boy. V-pip there. Mr. Richmond still out in front. Opening up the 5-6-0. Opening up the pocket tens. Opening up a range of hands. Quite a large range of hands. Really putting that pressure on other players. Forcing them to tighten up their reins just a little bit.
Did you ever tell the doctor?
Itsuki here under the gun, Queen 8 suited. Finds his way into the bin. Matt Wakeman. Can he find the spin like he did before? He's all in.
Two goes all in.
It's enough. It's enough of a hand to go with. One of the better hands that you can find off that stack. Ben Richardson here, I think, with his stack, it's not really...
Yep, 82.
Yeah, probably knows that Matt can shove worse hands. But sadly, he's heavily dominated. Needs to find some diamonds or a 4. Here we go after the flop. Will we be GG's in the chat? Will we be down to 12? Wow, backdoor diamonds, backdoor straights now for ace 4. Needs to find a 4 only and doesn't. GG's. And look at that. Lose another one. They're dropping fairly quickly. It's losing. Lost a few notables. Still.
He said he was snapping my down bucket. Before that, so he had like ace 8, ace 9.
Matt Wakeman here, Jack 10-0. Finds the bin. We saw Stephen jam the Jack 10 suited earlier. Wakeman binning the Jack 10-0. Shang Shen folds Queen Deuce, pretty standard. Mr. Richmond here, small blind, 6-4 suited. Play this hand a couple of ways. I mean, look, I think maybe just call.
9 makes it 56,000.
He can bump it up as he does. Really putting that pressure on Itsuki. Itsuki finds the ace-6, heavily dominating Mr. Richmond 6-4. No side 10-10. Here we go.
Take 9 checks. Take 1 check.
Oh, I missed that question. Sorry, team downstairs. Just getting that response. Apologies there. It's been locked into this stream, so apologies for missing your question there. Mr. Richmond finding the gutter ball to the straight flush. Wow. And Itsuki's getting absolutely after it.
Take 9 makes it 250.
Wow, here we go.
10.
Had a couple of juicy hands unfold here, and look at that.
Time banking 5.
Bricks Mr. Richmond bricks that river. It's going to be interesting to see if Itsuki wants to take his ace high to showdown, or he wants to continue his story.
10 seconds. That's funny. Time banking 5. That's crazy.
And I'm back, boys. Just getting things set up for after the break, which we will be going to in a matter of minutes here. I feel like it's a few more hands. And that'll just be a quick 15-minute break before we get back into the action with a brand new table, including, but not limited to, all the players that we discussed earlier. Oh, Mr. Richmond's chipping up again. Oh my gosh. What a big pot.
Yeah, I wasn't I missed what actually happened.
Whoa, Woo's chipped down, and it was a huge pot between two of the bigger chip leaders in the tournament.
Yeah, you missed a couple of juicy hands, but yeah, a few shifts in chips. We lost Ben Richardson. Getting unlucky against Matt Wakeman.
Yeah,
King Jack suited here for Martin.
12 left. Now we're really starting to get to that ICM pressure with these small stacks.
Yeah.
I really feel like they want to preserve their life over getting a few more chips.
Opens up the King Jack. Really like to see this off his stack.
Take 1 fold.
Don't want to be folding this type of hand.
Take 2 folds. No, we do that for you.
Just waiting for this next hand to start here. Here we go. Shado's going to deal it out. And just for those people at home, I did go ahead and go downstairs and fix the problems with the reader. We had a few dots that went missing.
Oh, yeah.
So the players couldn't quite find the readers.
So you've replaced Liam's dot, is that right? Or
We've replaced many dots on the table
Ah,
just to
okay.
be 100% sure, since
Yeah.
we're getting you can see this hand particularly a few people did not scan. And it's an all-in blind versus blind and a fold from 9 deuce off. I imagine that was queen high or better.
it's gonna wrap things up for they're taking a break, are they? Or are they just
Yeah, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna switch tables.
Yep, okay. Yep.
It's gonna be about 20 minutes, guys.
Yep.
And
I may or may not return.
yeah, no, go play. Have a good
Yeah,
time.
I may play this mini main, jump in, second level or so. So but hopefully I run deep and find myself a little bag, and maybe you'll have someone else joining some yapping on this stream. But it's definitely been a pleasure, guys. So thanks so much.
Thank you so much for being here with us, Nick. Really good luck in the tournament coming up here.
Oh, thank you.
If you want to come down and play the mini main, now's the time, guys. Come down
Yes.
here, and we'll see you in 20 minutes.
Yep. Awesome. Thanks so much, guy. Cheers.
Thanks so much, Nick.
Nah, no dot in C4, mate.
Is there a way of telling where to put the dot?
Yes. You'd have to just scan to see what.
Give me a card. It's a 6. So there's few of them that use mini dots, but not to these. So where's the... What's this?
And we are back with the action here. Right into a hand. Got a brand new table. David Saab, Henry Yu, Dale Marsland, Travis G. Andersby, MT, and Tom Trong. Tam Trong. We see we have Benny Pockets with us today.
G'day.
How you doing, Benny?
I'm doing excellent. Would be doing even better if I was still in, but here I am.
That's how it is. You got a little consolation. Oh, we see. Okay, and everybody folds. David Saab does not want to get frisky with the ace-5 off. Going to leave that just for the suited varieties. How do you like that hand, ace-5 suited?
I didn't quite catch what was going on there. I saw a king jack suited.
Yep, there was a king jack suited. It was an open, and then both ace-4 and ace-5 off just folded. While they both look like they were considering a 3-bet, they both decided to let it go.
All right, so what have we got here? We've got 12 left with top 9 paid.
That's right.
And if we check out the stacks, we've got Travis on 11, so he's going to be looking to either A, wiggle his way into the money, or B, try and get a bit of a double up.
Yep, we do know that on the other table there's also some chip stacks between 10 and 15. And we do know that there's also some very large chip stacks of, over 100. So this is definitely the table that's a little bit more at risk.
We've got Dale also sub 20 big blinds. So MT with 25 big blinds. He got me good today. He got me very good.
Yeah, he got you. How'd that go down?
I opened early position with ace king, and it was he had just bought in. This is before late registration had closed. So he just bought in, and he 3-bet jams his 100K. I think it was around 15 big blinds at the time. And then the big blind also went all in. I had ace king. I'm not folding.
Of course.
And I was up against kings and sixes, so he got me there.
Oof.
And then shortly after that, a bit of a questionable play by myself. He opened the cutoff, the big blind, so the button called, and I had 40 big blinds with pocket nines, and I just whacked the whole lot. He called ace queen offsuit, and we're off to the races. Yeah, that was a big one.
That's a crazy call.
That was with 50 big blinds, and it was the last hand of the before the registration closed.
Ooh, maybe that's why he called.
So I busted, and I ran very quickly to the front desk to buy back in.
We had quite a few max late reggers in this tournament. A few people that busted in their final hand. I believe Jessica Du was also in that same boat with you, and again in the same boat with you, where she bought in and then only lasted a few more hands.
Yeah, it was a huge pot at the time. It was over 500K.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a big flip. It's a big flip in a 3K. And how do you like these 3K tournaments, Ben? Are these like, I see you in a lot of these higher buy-ins, but I also see you playing the lower buy-ins too. Like, what do you prefer?
I prefer the 5Ks are nice, the 3Ks are nice. The main's excellent. Love playing the main. The main's a lot of fun. I do like the smaller field as well. So the one that got 1,000 entrants, I tend to not play those just because just such a big field. I'd rather come in, play with this 50 people or 60 people in this case.
Do you feel like you're the kind of player that really uses like your information about individual players to exploit them, or do you feel like you're the kind of player that tries to just like play GTO against the field?
Well, at this stage, I've played with some people for years and years. So against those, you get a bit of a feel for how they play. And versus unknowns, well, you just have to play your basic game until you pick up some information. But yeah, if I got some information, I'll try and do what I think is right against that particular player.
I feel like it can sometimes be tough against these really seasoned players. It's easy to exploit the fish, but it's very difficult to exploit these really, really seasoned players. They're trying to play balanced.
I like the ones where you've played them for a very long time, and then there's a bit of a, well, I did this last time, and then he did that, and then I did that, and just trying to keep up to, just try and remember, okay, where are we at in terms of the history? And that's what I like the most. That's the most fun for me.
Yeah, that's really big in chess too. I don't know if you play chess, but you'll play against the same people in tournaments, especially people that are similarly rated to you. And a lot of the best players will specifically think back to the games that they played against those players. Some thinking back to games that happened 30, 40 years ago.
I watched a Magnus Carlsen interview once, and he's talking about how he deliberately studies openings that other people might not have ventured into.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, definitely there's like a lot of prep that goes into kind of doing things that people don't expect, right? These players are, oh, wow, they both hit a queen and they both have queen 10 off. Nobody's really free rolling. And oh, it looks like actually the 10 of clubs is free rolling here. We have a question in the chat. Is there a stream of day 1C? Unfortunately, there is not a stream of the mini main day 1. There will be a stream tomorrow starting with day 2, but we don't generally stream day 1s. They're just a little bit too hectic. A lot of people busting out and jumping in. But we'll be back tomorrow with that stream. Oh, and he's looking to free roll him here.
It's a pretty big shove.
Yeah, 24 bigs. It's a very hard call. But you got to imagine he's shoving with a lot of flush draws, right? Straight draws. With top pair, you got to feel like you can call here. What do you think, Benny?
Well, the interesting thing here is MT covers. So Hengrui, he is calling off for his tournament life, and that's never comfortable.
Yeah. Feels like this is, you know, one of the better flops that you could have seen with your hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's really tough to call here from the big blind and then fold to a shove where you feel like you've seen the best board you could see, minus the clubs, I suppose. But
Yeah.
again, the clubs and the 6-5, they really let a lot of hands shove here, right?
Yeah, especially when you cover the other person. If you shove it in with a flush draw and you get called by a top pair, especially if you've got an overcard with it, it's kind of like, well, who cares? I've got 12 outs. You got to call me first, and then you got to hold.
It's kind of funny here. While MT should call, and Grui's definitely not upset if he does, because he's at worst chopping, and at best free rolling with the clubs. He does elect to call, and they find out they have the same hand, stressing over nothing.
And there's no sweat.
No club. Oh, spicy river. I wonder how that would have gone, how that hand would have gone had there not been a shove. I bet both players would have really started to tighten up after the ace and the king came onto the board.
Yeah, I think he used a time bank as well before he called. Maybe even used 2.
It looked like maybe 2 even. Must feel like a little bit of a waste there, but that's what they're for, right?
I was talking to someone yesterday where I've driven home a couple of times, busting and thinking to myself, I just busted with 6 time banks. Why not use them? So today and yesterday, I used them a lot more than I normally would.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I think I'm definitely this kind of gamer in general, where I'm like, well, I can't use that. I need to save it. You know what I mean? Like, you ever get to the end of a video game and you just have like infinite consumable items because you never use them?
Yeah, that's been me many times. I've busted with so much time up my sleeve when I was saving them, but I happened to bust in a spot where I should have used them. That's what they're there for. So yeah, I've been using time banks a lot more lately.
Yeah, that's good. Sometimes you know, it just is clear cut. It's an easy call. It's a cooler. It is what it is. Oh, ace. Speaking of easy calls, ace king under the gun for David Saab. David Saab loves to get good hands because he plays with such a wide range that when he gets these really premiums, he doesn't get a lot of credit.
He was telling me today that his style, when it's deeper, it gives other people a hard time because of his ability to do things a little bit differently.
He's definitely an exploitative player. He's gotten himself in a little bit of trouble. We saw on the stream the other day, he went from first in chips to out in I think 4th or 5th place. But he also got to first in chips by playing the aggressive way that he plays. So
the interesting thing about this hand, it's the 2 of the biggest stacks on the table playing this pot.
And the driest board of all time comes in. It's really neither of their ranges. You got to imagine that Tam is folding most of his deuces and almost all the 5s as well, except for maybe some suited ones.
With Tam's in the big blind, he could call some suited hands that have a 5 or a 2.
Yeah.
He can call some clubs.
Absolutely. So how is Tam going to want to play this? Because obviously we see that he hasn't hit the flop, but board favors his range quite heavily.
It is a small bet, and nobody likes folding to a small bet.
But he's gonna find it.
Discipline.
Disciplined.
Maybe because he's got food as well. He's having something to eat. I'll just fold and eat my food.
That's a classic. You gotta get that food equity. Bluff against people that are eating, guys.
I was playing a tournament in Taiwan in November, and I bet the flop. The button calls. Turn goes check check, but the button's getting a massage, and he looked like he's really enjoying that massage. And I covered him, and I thought he's enjoying this massage too much. He's not going to want to get up and out of his seat. So I went all in, and no, he didn't care. He just called me, and I was out.
Did he have the goods or?
I think he had a top pair.
Okay.
He had a top pair, and he called pretty quickly as well. So I definitely read that situation wrong.
I had a great situation. I was in Vegas one summer where I had 6-7 on a 5-6-7 flop, and I go all in, and the guy tank calls, and his wife is behind him. She's asking him to leave. He just calls. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be bad. He flips over. He says straight. Turns over 2-3 and says straight. Does not have a straight, guys, by the way. Has 3 high. And obviously binks the river with the 4 to actually make the straight.
The wife equity.
The wife equity, exactly.
Or the negative equity. Travis all in with ace-10 suited. Definitely the beautiful spot you would want with that chip stack.
Yep, 8.8 bigs goes in easily here. And it's up, considering calling with the king high. Do you think? I think that in theory this is not a call.
I think I would have folded by now.
Yep.
I think I would have folded about 2 seconds, especially with his stack. I think with his stack, you want to get more hands in on the bubble. You see a lot of short stacks like to tank and stall on the bubble. And typically the guys with the bigger stacks, they like to speed things up.
Want to maintain their advantage, keep the pressure on, see more hands, keep chipping up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot of strategies. Obviously, David's not the biggest stack in the table, but there's certainly some strategies where David intentionally folds to keep the small stacks alive. I don't think that that's particularly the spot that he's in right now, but...
And the good thing about David's stack, he's got position on the only guy that covers him. So he should be feeling pretty good about this spot.
That's always nice. Is Travis really thinking about this one? No.
Might be one of those ones where he's trying to take a little bit of time off if he's 11 big blind stack.
That makes sense.
He hasn't taken his full 30 seconds though, so he's not being too silly.
Yeah, we do have some rules here in place at Playlive where if players are starting to take too long in these really close to bubble situations, we will just go hand for hand. So players have adapted to this and started taking 10 to 15 seconds instead of their full 30, so they can't be called out for stalling too much, which I think is overall honestly a good it's a reasonable consensus, right? Like players are going to do what they got to do to generate their EV. We just don't want the game to slow down too much.
Yeah, I was playing with a guy once. There was no shot clock, and he was short, but he was really good about it. He got his clock out, and he took deliberately 20 seconds every hand.
Every hand.
So he goes, guys, I'm going to stall because I need to stall, but I'll keep it reasonable. So that was not a bad way to go about it. Yeah.
I like that. That way you also, like, you know, everyone kind of has an idea of what you're doing. No one's going to be calling clock on you. You know, there's such a thing as nice guy equity, guys.
I could handle 20 seconds. I'm like, all right, that's fair. I'll cop that.
That's like, I would be doing this if there was a shot clock, but I'm not going to do it as if there isn't one, you know?
Ace-9 fold from MT in the hijack. Sometimes I like to play the ace-9 in the hijack, depending on what's going on.
I think that's a reasonable open from the hijack. Oh, we got some food coming in here.
We had David Saab on the button, who's got the 40 big blinds. It might be a reason behind... the folding the ace-9. So he's playing the 9-4 suited, David. So he's raising into a 22 big blind stack and a 15 big blind stack. So that'll be the reason behind his opening the 9-4 suited.
Dale's tanking here. This is a pretty easy call in a spot that isn't with as much ICM pressure and you don't have 13 bigs in, but is going to elect to fold this one.
Yep, so you can see the way Dale's thinking about 3 off the money. He's got 13 big blinds, doesn't want to risk an extra few chips, just wants to save them for a better spot that pops up.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of players elect for these kinds of spots, especially deep in tournaments with high pressure. They're folding a lot more of their big blinds when historically the wisdom has been, defend anything suited, defend anything connected.
Yeah, 7-3 suited, it's a nice hand. Make a straight, can make a flush, and you're only calling 1 big blind. But when it's 3 off the money, that changes pretty quickly.
Especially because we see that he got dominated there, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice. He was dominated 9-4 versus 7.
Yeah, but for 7-4. So, if you hit that 4, it could be problems. Even though 4 isn't really the kind of card that you get all your chips in, anyways.
All right, so David with a pair in his stack, he's not going to be folding. Jack-8 suited on the button. That's not a bad hand, but with 22 big blinds in this situation, doesn't feel that good anymore.
Yeah, certainly a raise if there was no action before you. But with David going in beforehand, okay, elects for the call.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I like playing these kinds of hands on the button. When it gets to this spot, it gets a little bit more questionable. Sometimes I might take the more conservative option, but I do like seeing people get in there with the Jack-8 suit. It's definitely going to make for good viewing.
Yep, and he knows that David's maybe playing a little bit wider.
Yeah, that too.
Someone would usually from the cutoff.
I mean, it's a pretty hand. You're on the button. Can't go too wrong.
It is almost 1/10 of your stack, though, so you have to consider that.
All right, so let's see what the flop brings.
Ooh.
Set versus flush draw. Here we go. David Saab's going to be licking his lips.
We might see all the chips going in here. It's also great to see the king on that board.
So he's bet very small, out of position. So I wonder if David's just trying to give him a cheap price to make sure he sticks around.
Yeah, he's got a lot of king X in his range, right?
Yeah, for
Probably
sure.
what you're targeting. Or just the flush draws.
And then it's, do you want to play your flush draw passively? Do you want to play it aggressively?
Looks like he's chosen the latter route. He's going to go for the re-raise.
Yeah, hard to blame him versus small size. You've got a flush draw.
If you're David here, do you just stick it all in? It's kind of one of the spots where you want to protect your equity a little bit, but you definitely have the best hand currently.
It'd be interesting to see what option he chooses. It's definitely worth considering a slow play. It's worth considering just getting the money in now.
Okay, guys, I have to head down to check some technical things, but we're going to leave you with Benny for the next 5 to 10 minutes.
All right, so it looks like we're still on David. Really taking his time, deciding on how he wants to go. Oh, no, I'm too slow. So it looks like David's called. So he's setting the trap. Let's see if we get some action. Yes, check, check. And so the flush draw is bricked out. So David, does he think the guy has a king in his pot controlling the turn? Does he think he raised with the flush draw? And if he did raise with the flush draw, there's no point betting. You want to check and let him have a stab. If you think he's got a king, is he going to value bet it? So it looks like David's checked. Reaching straight for the food. Going to enjoy the moment, have a bite to eat. this is one of those spots where it gets checked to you on the river, and you know that if you check, you can't win. But then, do you really want to pull the trigger? Do I think he's going to fold? Does he have a hand like ace high? I can push him off. So let's see how big he's bet here. It's never nice wanting to... It's never nice having the option of, well, do I check back and just wave the white flag, or do I have one last crack at it? So he's bet 6 big blinds. So that way if he calls and he's wrong, he's still got 9 to 10 big blinds left. And so well played by David. I'd say he's got the maximum value here, so very well played. And Henry, well, I do like the effort, betting the river. Never nice.
And I'm back here. Same hand. Quite the sweat.
Yep, so he had Henry on the river. Did he want to check and give up, or did he want to have one last crack at the pot? And good on him. He put in a 6 big blind bet. He left himself 10 big blinds in case he gets called and lost. But well played by David. He won the absolute maximum then.
Flush draw, huh? He says.
Yep. Because you face a raise on the flop, and the turn goes check, check. So what do you put the guy on the turn? Is it the king that wants to pot control? It's a draw that's missed.
Yeah.
So if you check the river, the flusher has a chance to bet, which you wouldn't have called if you bet yourself. And if you check, the king might go for one last little piece of value. Very well played by David. Nice hand.
Very well played. And you just have to know that you're ahead once they check down the turn, right? You just feel like you have the nuts.
Yeah, absolutely. And then he got the brick run out. So David's picking up some hands.
Unfortunately, there wasn't much that Henry could have done differently. Like betting the turn gives him a little bit too small of a sizing for the river to actually get a fold.
It's really uncomfortable once you're in that turn situation because you got to ask yourself what the guy's called the flop with. And quite often the guy's going to call with a king.
Whatever he's calling with, he's unlikely to fold the turn, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You're almost hoping that he also has a flush draw, but you double block that, right? So
that's right. It's very hard to come up with a hand that you can bet and push off. I'm not sure David's shown down any hands. He's definitely played a few in the last 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm not sure he's shown any down. So if you're there not knowing what cards he's had, you start getting that momentum where this guy's playing a lot of pots, he's winning a lot of pots.
Yeah, different players react differently to that sort of thing, right? Some players are just like, okay, it's all you. Some players like to play back against it.
Yeah, absolutely. Some will go into their shell and they'll wait for a good hand to fight back with, but sometimes that good hand doesn't come.
Yeah, that's more my strategy. Try it. If someone's playing really aggressively, I'll just tighten up, wait for good hands.
It's hard to play against aggressive players.
Yeah. We gotta also like ask yourself honestly, like, you know, where they're at in the hand. Sometimes what might seem like a 3-bet bluff against a lot of players is actually just value against some. You know, you don't mind getting called down.
And the funny thing is, you think, oh, I'm going to wait for a good hand to get this guy, and then he wakes up with a hand, and then you run into it.
It happened to me the other day. Someone just kept opening every hand, 6 hands in a row. They opened the 6th hand in a row. I had 4s with 20 bigs. I was like, they're not gonna call. They call with aces.
Oh no! I had a fun one yesterday where I just sat down at the table. I've played maybe 3 to 4 hands, and I called 4-bet a hand. And we get to the river. I bet. The guy gives me good sweat. Really good sweat. He folds, and I ask him to pick one card, and he picked a 10. So I showed the 10, and then we're just talking about how I had pocket 10s. And then 3 hands later, I wake up with pocket queens. He raises. I 3-bet him. I think, oh, this is going to be great because I've just called 4-bet this guy. Let's go again. And the flop comes Jack 5-4. He checks, I bet, and he puts in this massive check raise. And I thought, oh, I do not have a good feeling about this. Like, this is one of those ones where he's gonna catch me out, as in, you know, he's gonna get me. But I had just busted the mix game, so I wasn't in the mood to fold. And B, I have queens. I'm still not in the mood to fold, so I get it in. He had 5-4, so on Jack 5-4, he had bottom 2 pair. But we got there.
He called the 3-bet with 5-4. Huh?
5-4 suited, yeah. 5-4 suited.
That's a question mark there.
Oh,
I was about to say, like, there's not that much that he could have in this spot.
Well, that's
that
right.
Actually beats you. Like, Jacks is like the only thing that, you know, might just like call your 3-bet and see the flop. You know.
Yeah, I had a bad feeling as well. I had this bad feeling, but just wasn't in the folding mood.
Yeah, it's hard to really think of hands that that are bluffs there. You know, like you don't really show up with 7-6.
Yeah, hard to show up with a bluff. The best I can hope for, he's got like an ace jack or king jack suited type hand. I was expecting to see slow played kings or aces. I was expecting to see a set. But yeah, just hoping for ace jack and just hoping that coins are good somehow.
I had a 6 spot online. I opened under the gun with queens. The big blind min clicks me.
Min clicks you?
Min clicks me from the big blind.
Was he from Brazil?
No, it's just some random. It was on PP Poker, so I just like, you know, you never know. You just like let these guys chalk it up. It's like a $15 tournament or whatever.
Oh yeah.
You're like, okay, whatever. He's just clicking the raise button or whatever. So I put in a 3-bet. He just calls. A 4-bet rather, because I guess he put in the minimum 3-bet. He just calls, and the board comes queen, king, jack.
Beautiful.
He just donk shoves all in.
Beautiful.
I call. He has kings.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's outrageous.
Outrageous, right? Absolute freaking setup.
We've got some action here. We've got Travis all in for 9 bigs. Another pretty good spot. Pretty good spot for 9 bigs. You're waiting for a hand like this.
Tan's probably pretty, he might be a little bit willing to call here. He's flipping against, but he's just flipping at best kind of vibes, right? So probably just finds the fold.
He does have gambling chips though. 53 bigs, that's gambling chips. I don't see Tam as a folder, just generally speaking.
He does theoretically have chip EV against anything that's not an overpair.
Yeah, correct. I don't think Tam would have any arguments with me saying that as well.
Yep, Tam's going to need exactly a 4 or a run out of very specific cards.
All right, no help.
No help.
Cards are coming out too quick.
Man, nothing.
I always say, slow the cards down. Let's give us a sweat.
I'll let him know next time.
Speaking of bin clicks, I'm not sure what online tournaments do these days. I don't really play online anymore, but I remember a hand where there was a dead small blind, so it's just the big blind out there, and I min raised under the gun. So it gets to say the cutoff, and I knew who this player was. Friends offline, and he min clicked me. I thought, what are you doing? Like, come on. We play this hand out, and I message him on the side. I'm like, what are you doing min clicking me? And he goes, what do you mean? Because the small blind was dead, it went big blind and me min raising. He's multi-tabling. He thought he was opening.
I see. He just assumed that the blinds were like 2x what they were.
And I didn't pick that up, so I thought he's min clicked me.
That's really funny.
Yeah, so that hand was a little off the rails.
Also, like, when your mates min click you, you're like, is that aces or kings?
I know, I'm like, what are you doing?
Are you telling me this is aces or kings? Are you trying to collude with me right now?
He just kept saying, what are you talking about? I said, stop playing 20 tables and have a look.
Oh, wow. Ace-10 suited.
All right, so now he's got some chips.
Definitely going to open this. How many chips behind him?
We're MT with 25. Tam on the button with 44. Now David's a chip leader of the table.
Ooh.
This is a nice spot when you're the button and the covering play with King Jack.
I feel like I like just a call here. Yeah. Just because you're on the button here. If you were in the small blind, you could definitely go for a 3-bet.
I think you could 3-bet if you wanted to, but definitely not going to...
Oh, wow. And just a shove from 3s on top of... the opening call. It's only for 8.6 big, so you have to imagine at least one of them has to call here, right? I don't know if I love the shove with threes, but maybe you feel like you're getting good equity.
Well, he's got 9 big blinds, so it's very attractive if you can take it down pre-flop. You pick up the 4 big blinds that are out there plus the ante, which was yours anyway, and the small blind. And then if someone happens to call with an ace high, it's a pretty good deal.
Yep, that's certainly true. And sometimes in these spots where one player opens and another player calls, they block each other, right?
Yeah,
They both have an ace high or something like that, and so you're actually sweating less outs with threes. But a lot of the time here, it's also like Tam could call behind with like 7s or 8s or
Yeah,
whatever, and
absolutely.
you're just getting absolutely wrecked.
absolutely. It's one of those hands where the upside's quite good, but the downside's also terrible. You're down to 18%.
And we get a call. King Jack versus threes, a similar flip to what would have been with the ace 10.
Window, Jack.
Gonna need
Jack
a
in the
three.
window. Oh, we got the
We
3.
got the 3. Is there another Jack? Oh my gosh! Doesn't matter though.
Yeah, threes win
Oh,
it.
he's just drawing dead on the turn because of the 3. Wow.
Yeah, threes is really tricky in the big blind there. I'm not sure what I do because seeing a flop, it's 1 big. You're risking 1 big, but the upside is also so tempting.
Yeah, I feel like you could consider a stop and go there. You know, if you hit the 3 on the flop, you just shove it all in. If you hit like a 5, 6, 7 flop, you just put it all in because it's unlikely to hit the range of the free raiser and caller, right? So
Yeah, definitely. I think if you do call, see a 5, 6, 7, definitely a viable option.
you're also just like repping 5s, 6s, and 7s, right? Pretty heavily.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think, you know, obviously we saw how the hand went in the end, but I think I'd maybe like a call and just a shove if you get there. But
Yeah, I think it's one of those spots where you can't go wrong. I think both plays will be acceptable in some way. It just depends on which style you want to play. Because if you call and brick off, you're still down to 7.6, which I guess is still in.
it's kind of the same, right?
Yeah, there's not much different from 8 to 7.
And especially if Tam's just calling with King Jack, like there's probably very little that, like that's like the kind of the bottom of his calling range to begin with, right? Against Travis. So if he's calling with that, he's probably calling with almost everything that he called with before.
And it's hard to flop sets.
It is hard to flop
flop
sets. It's I think what is it, 12% chance to flop a set?
1 and 8, yep, around that.
8,
Yeah,
yeah,
so that's 12%.
Yeah.
I'm loving this by David Sub. Jack 3 offsuit, you cover everyone, come in for a raise. I love it. I mean, why not? There's 3 from the money. People are going to be, taking a lower variance option, so why not just raise it up?
Yep, you're gonna get better to fold, and in fact, he did. He got Jack 4 to fold, so
Beautiful.
beauty. I think King Queen's coming along. If,
I don't
if
think-
not 3 betting, I think he's just getting it all in, right?
I think so.
Against David Saab's range. I think
Well,
this
there
is
you
a
go.
shove.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, there it is. David Saab should easily find the fold here. He got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
The
That's
question
just
is,
okay.
does he snap fold and move on to the next hand, or does he posture a little bit and pretend he's got a tough decision? Yep, we get the fold. All right, so we're down to 11. So 2 off the money.
Away from the money.
All right, so we got 1, 2, 3 stacks that are 20 big blinds or less. I'm going to round Henry down to 20, and then a 36 and a 56 big blind stack. And David doing what chip leaders should do, playing a lot of hands.
Getting aggressive with it. Kind of curious as to what the chip stacks look like on the other table.
I was curious to see what MT did there because some players will open, some players will fold.
The ace deuce suited.
I think I like the fold when you got David in there splashing around.
You don't want to get 3-bet and then you just like pretty much have to fold every time, right?
Yep, David looking to play hands.
A similar hand, 1 pip better.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we maybe got a blind hand here.
And I can say when you're not the chip leader and you got someone like David playing the way he is, it's not fun. There's not
Yeah.
much you can do because you don't want to play back on the bubble, and unless you pick up a hand, there's just not much you can do. All right, so who are we on at the moment? We've got, I think it's, are we going to act or is he already called? It's on Dale. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
a mystery hand.
We got a double blind hand here.
And this is an interesting spot for Travis because under normal circumstances, you're going to flick in a call and see a flop. But given the bubble, Travis might elect to just pass. Mystery hand, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, this is definitely interesting. I mean, what are you really worried about as Travis here? I feel like you're just preserving your tournament life, right?
I think that's what it is. It's more so this one big blind's pretty valuable. I don't want to call and have to have a tough spot post flop. All right, so David's flop top pair, and it looks like he's bet. Yep, he's betting small again. He's locking these small bets.
David's pretty lucky that that he got the fold here from the big blind pre, as he would be getting dominated.
So we've just had a hand where David bets small on the flop, and he had a set. So I'm sure that's going to be haunting Henry here. Last time I played this game, I ran into a set. Maybe I could be a bit more careful this time.
If you make a wrong guess there, boom, your stack's gone.
And David's let him know about it too.
One wrong guess, that's all it takes in this game.
David's he's a master of the shit talk. We got Rory in the chat. Great fold, Travis. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's in relation to a hand that we just watched earlier. Might be from a little bit earlier. And if you're joining us tonight, drop a comment in the chat. Say hello. Tell us where you're watching from. Tell us who you're rooting for. We'd love to hear from you guys.
Looks like Tam's not fussed about David playing a lot of hands. He's coming in with the ace-4. The good thing about this, though, is David's got 1, 2, 3, 4 players behind, so he can't get too out of line.
And, you know, it's the other biggest stack raising, right? He does cover him almost 2x at this point, but got to imagine that, you know, you have the most chips to lose to Tam as David, so he wants to play a little bit more carefully against him.
But as long as you get David out the way, you cover everybody else.
Looks like David already folded this hand as he's blowing his nose. And it folded seats, I imagine seats 3 and 4 folded as well. Might get a little delay here as the technical issue that I went down to solve earlier is probably coming to fruition as this is a 20-minute delay. Going for MT from BB Bumblebee. MT's a crusher. Let's see if he can take it home.
Yep, well, he's put my chips to good use, so good on you, MT.
Are you the kind of player that when you lose your chips to somebody, you want them to succeed, or you want them to lose the chips back to somebody else?
Well, now that I'm out, I'm happy for MT to put him to good use.
Yeah, I want my chips to live on. You know what I mean?
That's
That's
good way of
what-
thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm like, if I want my chips to never leave the guy's stack until he wins. You know,
Yep, I like it.
that was a donation, and you should put it to good use. I did been playing a lot of weeklies here at Playlive, and been getting a lot of big spots with Ace King, just like 40, 50 bigs, just like getting shoved against and having to call it off. 3 or 4 times now we've lost the flip, and every time we have the person that ended up winning the hand, not me, ended up getting in like, you know, top three in the tournament.
Was it a flip every time?
It was a flip 4 out of 5 times, and one time it was aces.
Oh, okay.
And it smelled like aces. I almost folded the ace king, but I couldn't fold the ace king suited.
No, I'm not really in the business of folding ace king, especially
No.
if it's suited.
Yeah.
You know what doesn't happen to me often enough? I get ace king versus ace queen. Doesn't happen enough.
Yeah, I never get that either. I do get ace jack against ace 10 a lot, but
Okay.
I often lose that hand.
Okay.
that's my cursed juju hand.
Ace jack's kind of like pocket jacks.
Yeah, it is. You're like happy with it, but also like you gotta be so careful that
Yeah.
you're not just getting dominated or getting it in bad.
I think it's the jack. I think the jack's not a good guy.
He's not a good guy. He's like a top 25% guy, but that's not good enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just enough to get you in trouble.
Exactly. Just enough where you feel safe. Okay, 9-7 gets out of the way here. And now king jack on the button. Could definitely be a call. Could definitely be a 3-bet. Could also be a fold for Travis if he doesn't want to go to town on this one.
Yeah, with 15 bigs.
Oh. Did the stream freeze?
I think we're frozen.
Uh-oh. All right, boys. I'm going to run downstairs and check what's going on.
Am I off?
Two people from the money. We're getting close now.
Everyone's going to be playing real tight.
Seems to be. Very tight. Taking a long time.
Waiting for the other table to
Waiting for the other table to bust those. Two people from the money, makes a big difference between 0 and 9,000, right?
Yeah. 16,000 a call. Raise to 40 from raise to 40 from 40,000. And seconds.